I've got some gunk in my lungs today. Turns out breathing in cement dust, not a good idea. Anyway, I think we'll be fine. Apologies if the voice is a little raspy, though. And on that note, the computer is also acting up a bit today, so if everything just crashes all of a sudden, I apologize for that as well. I think I got it running stable enough. I think we're good. I think it was just a momentary crisis that has passed. But on the off chance the stream does just randomly die, don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine. But that aside, let's just jump into it today. Yikes. Actually, that didn't load too bad. Normally it takes a little longer than that. Maybe the crisis has indeed passed. We might be alright. But hey there, BG. It's good to see you as always. Welcome on in. Whew. Alright, where do we leave off here? Right, the lick. We'd killed the lick. And hey, there's Baron Orca. Welcome into you as well. Here, let me help you get that off the ground today. Since we still got people trickling. BG's got you, but you know what? I'll go along with you guys. The lick, that's what they call liches in this game. They're called licks. Emphasis, you have like this H roll off at the end of it too. It's not just lick. It's lick. There's a little H sound at the end. Lick. Lick. Yeah, you get that breathy K. Lick. That's how they pronounce it in this game. Which, I don't know, for all I know, is the actual proper pronunciation. I've just always called it lich, and I'm good with lich. Because that separates it from a potentially pleasurable action. I would not like to think of licks in any pleasurable way, so... no licking here, only liching. I'm assuming lick is probably correct, though, technically, because of lichen. Most people call it lichen, not lichen, so... you know, your mileage may vary on that one. Me, I'm more than content separating licks and liches. Shit. That was way more thought than that probably needed. Anyway, let's level our characters up right off the bat here. Because I have a feeling we're going to need these level ups where we're going. Is it? That sound is totally in-game. It sounds like somebody's hammering on something. From a distance. But that is totally coming from the game. It's very subtle. I thought they were replacing another roof out there or something. It's like, damn, already? Considering all 4 of our immediate neighbors have replaced their roofs in the last year. God, we replaced ours too. Everyone. Well, the hurricanes. Past couple of years, it's just, I guess, about time. Alright. So, stat points. What are we doing here? That's a good call. Oh, hey! Orca made it out. Nice. The lick. Oh, yeah, see, that's exactly right, BG. That's why I feel like there has to be some separation. Those are 2 things I do not need conflated in my mind. Alright, I'm actually thinking we might go for another Constitution bump here. I feel like it might be done. We have 30 finesse. That's pretty damn good. How's our memory doing, actually? Let's see. Full. I don't know how many more skills there are to actually learn. I'm pretty sure we're definitely missing some, though. Like, this just doesn't feel like enough rogue skills. I feel like there's... I mean, obviously there's a few we just decided not to pick up in general. I think 2, 3 maybe. But I still feel like there's probably more rogue skills out there than that. I don't know. We haven't found the master skill, the one that costs source points yet for... Yes, we have. Did we? And I just didn't like it enough to pick it up. That might be one of the ones I skipped. I don't know. I feel like there's more. So we're probably going to need more memory slots here. Still. How are we doing over here? Yeah. Yeah, it's about time for you as well. And it's definitely time for you, because I know there's more skills for her to learn, which is why I'm pretty sure there's more for everyone. So we do still need more memory. And level ups are getting slow enough now that it's just kind of something you have to plan ahead for now. Besides, like I said, 30 finesse is pretty damn good for the time being. I think we can leave it there. Easy Hamlet tab, indeed. Oh god, and everyone made it out. Oh, the Baron, he's been popping up a lot, damn. He's a tough one to take down, and nobody died. That's even more impressive. Actually, we got 3 subscribers going in on that. There is a slight boost for subscribers, even for that one. You, have a little bit more survivability. What was it? I think it was like a 15% bump in HP. A 1 bump in damage or something. I don't remember. There was a slight benefit to being subscribed, which does increase your survival rate for the boss. I'm thinking maybe 1 point in con, 1 point in memory. Actually, we could definitely use some wits as well. Mostly for the initiative. We're getting a little low on the initiative for the prince. God, I need so many stat points. Okay, so where do we want to end up, vitality-wise, or constitution-wise for this character? I'm thinking 15 points in the end. Well, probably less for the prince because we have Spider Skill, so I'm thinking 13 points is our end spot for it. So if that's the case, then I need 2 more points in constitution to finalize for him. Climbing steadily, indeed. You're actually getting up there. Well done. And I'm thinking 15 base wits is where we're going to end there. Actually, if I am ending at 13, I need 3 because we have a point from gear. I want base stats here. Okay, so I think for now, just to be preemptive, let's go point in memory, and I think the Constitution's kind of a big deal right now as well. Because I don't want to die. It's 506 health. This will bump it by 7%. So it's like, that's what? It's 40-ish health? Little under 40, upper 30s. That's really not that much. It's the thing. Is that really worth a point over getting more initiative and going earlier in a fight? It does keep us out of 2-shot range for most enemy. I guess that's kind of the benefit to it. Does it get me out of, you know, being one-rounded by an enemy? I guess in that capacity, I would want a point in Constitution. Then again, that's kind of what physical armor is good for as well. So I think we'll take that wits. Yeah, for now. I'm sure we'll invest more in con as we go, but considering I still need 3 things, and wits still needs 1 more point to be where I want it to be, for now we'll finish off wits, kind of keep working on our memory a little bit to get it where we're comfortable. I don't think we need too many more points in it. I think 1 or 2 might do it. Because I don't think there's going to be that many more skills. I think we've gotten most of them at this point. Speaking of, we could go Scoundrel, Crit Multiplier, Movement Speed, obviously is all nice. What else do we have? I really wish dual wielding gave some accuracy or something other than dodging. Again, maybe dodging would be a good thing, I don't know. Polymorph's about where we need it, so we're kind of done with that. I mean, obviously we can just keep pumping Scoundrel, there's nothing wrong with that. What do I have? I have 2 base Necromancy. I could go 1 more point in Necromancy, that extra 10% in healing. Hey, Mike, welcome on in. Good to see you as well today. Your internet is poo tonight. Hooray! Oh. No, that's not a good thing. We don't celebrate that. Oh god, don't put that evil on me either. If your internet's bad, what does that mean for mine? Just checking. We're not losing anything, are we? No, we're good. Okay. I have been largely ignoring Perseverance here. I almost feel like that's a mistake. The reason I'm thinking it's a mistake is because of stunning, specifically. Even more so in the case of standing in a field with a stun, i.e., there's no actual damage applied to it, meaning it can't kind of chunk down your magic armor, but as long as you don't have magic armor and you're standing in it, you're kind of screwed. Those are kind of the situations where perseverance is actually highly beneficial. Because once you recover from that first stun, you get a little bit back, and then you're fine. You won't get re-stunned by that puddle that you're standing in, which is nice. I was relying on gear for it, but I almost feel like just guaranteeing a point is just a good idea all around. But I'm not sure. I think we're far enough along with our base stuff that that's probably what I should do. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, especially in the case of the prince who suffers from this the most. He has a rough time with it. Especially stunning. I've never seen a character stunned more than my damn red prince here. Alright, we know exactly what we're going for. I'm not even going to look. We're going for the pawn. So many situations where we'd save an AP with this. Hell, this last fight alone, we had about 4 situations where I really wished I had the pawn. Especially with the way things kind of move and turn. Yeah, no, the pawn is just too valuable for a rogue, especially if you're going with a backstabby rogue. So that's basically all of our primary things. At this point, it's just whatever to increase our survivability. So something we're probably going to get next is... No, not Stench, none of the prince. Walk it off, possibly. So walk it off is something we might pick up. That would be good for long duration CC and the like. Obviously, bigger and better is not a bad thing either, so that's one we could get as well. Gorilla. Leech would be okay. It kind of pairs well with Necromancy as well. Living Armor. Living Armor wouldn't be terrible. There's a lot of good defensive ones we could go for here when the time comes. Although, we only get a trait, what, every 4? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4, so every 3 levels. About every 3 levels we get one. So it'll be a while before we get our next one, unfortunately. Alright, old Beastie Boy here. He's pretty good on con for the time being. I think, he's at 15 in wits. We're good there. We could use a little more strength, I suppose. So I'm thinking 1 point in memory and 1 point in strength for now. Nice and easy for Beast. Accuracy has still not been an issue for him, so I think our points in single-handed are just fine for the time being. Although, any number of these other things would be great for him. Obviously, more warfare for the extra damage. Geomancer for the extra utility. Makes the physical armor skills and potions more effective, which is nice. God, what else? Polymorph? I think Polymorph is done. We're at 5 there. So, yeah, right, you know what? Let's just go with the Perseverance. Let's just, for now, let's invest 1 point in all of our people for that, except for maybe Losa. She doesn't have to deal with that stuff quite as often as the others. Alright, now here's one I'm not sure about. We have all skilled up. Bigger and better is an option. I think we have a better choice here, though. Okay, Comeback Kid would be okay. We've gotten a lot of use out of that in the prior game. Escapist, what is this? Fleet cut? No. Don't need that. Don't need... killing blow once per turn. Beast doesn't really get a whole lot of killing blows. Leech would be okay for Beast. That'd be nice and defensive. That would help. I really wish it would give me a number. Like, how much vitality am I getting back exactly? That's what I don't like about Leech, the vagueness of it. Comeback Kid is far better than you think it is. Comeback Kid can save you so many red scrolls over the... Yeah, oh no, I have no disillusion as to how good Comeback Kid is. We had it on Medora in the first game, and I know exactly how valuable it is. But I would prefer to avoid that situation in general. Comeback Kid is a great emergency button. Well, it's not a button. I don't have to press it. It's automatic. But you get the point. But if I could avoid getting there in the first place, that would be ideal. So that's kind of what I'm considering here. Picture of health. We don't really have that many points in Warfare. Although when we do get the points in Warfare, a few more, that's going to be pretty big. Right now, it's 21% additional HP, which isn't that impressive, especially when he's already pretty beefy. I do like the idea of living armor for him, because that does tend to be a soft spot for Beast. I'm getting crowd controlled when the magic armor's gone. But I don't know. Like there's so many I would love to pick up. I mean, Opportunist would even be nice for Beast, because things have a tendency to run away from him a lot. I guess we're gonna go with Comeback Kid for now. It is good. What is it not compatible with? It's not compatible with isn't there something? Is it Leech? No. Isn't there something they're not compatible with each other? Or am I misremembering here? What a Rush, is this it? No, nothing says it's on. Maybe I'm conflating something from the first game into the second game. Because I know, at least in the first game, there was something that wouldn't pair with it. But I don't see anything here, so that might not have carried over to the second game. Yeah, I don't see anything. The Pawn and Executioner are incompatible with it. Oh, is it the Pawn and Executioner? I could just swore Comeback Kid had something incompatible. Alright, I must just be misremembering. I know there was something in the first game I couldn't go with Comeback Kid. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter for this one because there's no incompatibility. So we'll go ahead and take that. Hello, Scythe. Good to see you today as well. So many wonderful people today. Alright, Our wits dropped just a little bit. I don't know if I care that much about it. I know I definitely want more memory. She definitely needs a little more con as well. And she's actually got more health than the Prince. It's not too bad. Her finesse could use a bump as well at some point here. So what are we at baseline? We're at 23 wits baseline. Oh boy, we're even worse off there. What is up with her stats here? Why does I feel like she's so underwhelming number-wise? She doesn't even have as much... Oh, then again, everyone else has mnemonic, don't they? Does she? No, she doesn't. Alright. So that's why she's feels a bit lower on stats, because she doesn't have mnemonic like everyone else. It automatically puts those 3 points in your memory, but you can reallocate them at the mirror into something else if needed. So actually not sure. We haven't been using arrows enough for arrow recovery to really feel that great in this one. Arrows are unfortunately just a tad weak. Outside of the ones that do direct crowd control, like the knockdown arrows we've been getting use out of. Charm arrow we'd get some use out of as well. But the ones that don't do CC, like the damage ones, have just been so underwhelming. So underwhelming. Explosive arrow might be alright because it's AoE. But, like, fire arrow is not great. Poison arrow is not great. A slow arrow might be alright. It does decent base damage. The slow... I don't know, that might be alright. Shocked arrow isn't as good as it could be. It doesn't guarantee the stun anymore, just the shock, so it's a little rough. Arrows haven't been... Grenades, for that matter, haven't been that great either. We've gotten at least some extra use out of the grenades, though, just because of the AoE nature of them. Spell scrolls, on the other hand, still as useful as ever. Alright, well, for the time being, we know she's going to need some more memory. And she hasn't had a full memory dump yet, I don't think. Not that I can recall, so I think we're going to drop 2 in there. Let's see, more ranged. Ranged is only 8. Huntsman's good for the time being. I don't really care to get it any higher. Maybe 1 more point for 5. Aerothurge is just kind of a secondary. Everything's mostly a secondary for her. We got level 3 Pyrokinetic, which is about where we're stopping that. She just has it for mostly for the buffs. So range, I think range is what we're still going to keep going with here for now. It gets the extra crit chance, which is nice. All the bonuses there, and I don't always have high ground available for the high ground bonus. Oh, you know what? That's right, we were going to go 1 point perseverance for everyone, so we'll do that. Let's see. Duck, duck, goose. Evade attacks of opportunity. Usually if she's going to run away, she's going to do it with a teleport. Elemental affinity. Action point cost of spells. No. Shooting arrows will inflict bonus elemental damage depending on the surface your target is standing in. Your target is standing in. Okay. I mean, it's extra damage, but it kind of splits off from what she usually does, as she typically focuses more on physical damage. But they have to be standing in the field, which isn't always something that's going to be happening. In fact, a lot of the time that doesn't happen. Mostly because I have my own people next to the enemy, so I can't just go laying every field in existence down. I kind of like the idea of it, I just don't know if it plays out well. Morning person. Opportunist, Perrymasters. I don't know. See, Stench might be okay. Keep the enemy away from her. I really wish I knew how that worked, AI-wise. I couldn't tell very well in the first game. It seemed to be effective, but I wasn't actually sure. I think I will give it a try, I guess. It's either this or Mnemonic, I think. And if this can actually keep her alive, I would rather take it. Okay, Losa, well, we know you need more memory. You could also use a little more intelligence, so... So you're at 20 intelligence, that's not that bad. You could definitely use another point in memory, so let's go 1 intelligence, 1 memory for now. Okay, we're summoning it. Summoning is a natural 10. Aerothurge is a natural 2. Hydrosophist is what I'm most worried about. So I think we'll put a point in there. How's this all doing? That's good. From gear. From gear. She's a scoundrel. Go figure. Alright, so Aerothurge is fine for now. I don't have that many air spells anyway. We have a few of them, mostly utility, however. So, Hydrosophist just seems to be our right choice here. Gonna work that up to a natural 3. Make our healing skills a little more effective. Yeah. Plus, we rely on the chill a lot, so if I can get the chill through that little bit of magic armor left over a little easier, that would be ideal. So increasing Hydrosophist damage, water damage, is going to help with that. Alright, what do we got here? We got Genius. Okay, we've got Bigger and Better all skilled up. Mnemonic, so she mostly went for that stuff. Far Out Man might not be a bad idea. Increases meters by 2. There have been situations where that would certainly be nice, and I think that's compounded by high ground, so... What else do we have? Ice King? Ice King, extra water resistance, but take fire penalty, max water resistance, okay, that's very situational for me. Torture, does she have anything that goes through this? Burning, death wish, entangled, ruptured? No, she doesn't. Explode in a bloody cloud when you die, dealing 50% of your vitality as damage in a 3-meter radius. That's, not very optimistic. Which Larian will make it so that damage arrows and grenades do scale up with level, making them viable combat options. I generally agree with that. I think they were okay in the first game. Obviously, grenades tended to fall off if they weren't damaged. Like, the crowd control grenades, by the time you hit Act 3 in the first game, were really falling off. By the time you hit the last act, there almost wasn't a point in throwing them, because the percentage didn't scale, so you'd have to, like, throw 2 to get anything done, and the damage grenades were always useful, though. And the ones that added extra utility, like the armor-piercing grenade here, that was always useful in the first game, because it broke armor, which was quite beneficial in the first game. So there were, I think, I do agree grenades were a bit too strong in the early game. Like, in the early game, you had to rely on them. On Tactician, or the higher difficulties anyway. But they scaled poorly into the late game, so I think that curve could have been balanced out a lot better. Make them generally more useful later on, but not quite so ridiculous early game. This game seems to have the opposite problem. They've been kind of underwhelming from start to finish. We did get more use out of the grenades early on. So I guess it kind of has the same problem, it's just not quite as useful even at its peak. We did use a fair few Firestorm grenades, those were useful. But we're kind of at the point where, I mean, even for damage, unless I'm going to hit at least 3 enemy with it, it's really not worth throwing a grenade. And some grenades just aren't worth it at all. Like, the armor-piercing grenade is always worth it because it pierces armor, so that's always nice. Smoke grenades are still useful, but we haven't gotten very many of them. This is the second smoke grenade we've gotten all damn playthrough. Right here. I think this might actually be the first. I think this might actually be the first. Shit. I think the other one I'm thinking of was an arrow. Maybe. Played this game a lot, and you've watched many people play this game. You've never seen anyone take the unstable talent. The unstable talent is one of those, why, that would be fun. Go in there and just explode with your tank. That's one of those sort of, well, this playthrough's probably not going to go well, so I'm going to go ahead and take this. That way every time catastrophe occurs, I get something out of it. And let's just consider for a second. Let's consider it on the Beast, for example. Somebody who's going to be up in the thick of things and potentially could die easily. So let's think about unstable on the Beast here. Explode in a bloody cloud when you die, dealing 50% of your vitality's physical damage in a 3-meter radius. It's not huge, but 3 meters will, I mean, that's what it's, I mean, it'll catch anything relatively close. They don't have to be right on top of him, but they do have to be within proximity. So if he's, like, sitting in the middle of a group and he dies, it's 50% of your vitality's physical damage. That would be, for him right now, about 600 damage. AoE to anyone nearby if he were to die. You could actually conceivably create a kamikaze strategy with a tank character. Just take taunt with unstable, make sure they have a huge health pool so they will soak a ton of damage right off the bat. And when they do finally go down, whoom, kaboom, they're probably going to take somebody with them. Now, I don't know how, earlier on in the game, that would definitely work. Currently, at this point, I can still see it working. I don't know how it'll keep working later on, but I can see that being a viable strategy, and kind of a fun strategy more than an optimal one, though. Viable, not optimal. I can see it working, though. I could. Like, there's been enough situations, like this last fight alone would have been a good situation for that, based on how it played out. I can see it working if you invest in it, but you do have to invest in it. Might as well take someone with you. Yeah, it's kind of that idea. It's very much a for funsies talent, not something you would take on a practical first playthrough. See this effect? I'm actually curious if it leaves a giant blood puddle too, because that would be even better, because I could utilize that on other characters. I don't know. It almost sounds like it would maybe create a blood cloud, which would be amusing. But, yeah. Unstable plus a warrior that just mass taunted, it's nice, but you don't want to get to that point. 2 health bloated, it's not even viable in Act 2. I don't know, as of right now, it would be viable. Based on where we are right now, what we're fighting right now in Act 2, it would still be reasonably viable. And then you just pop up, you need to make sure you have the trait where you go to full health when you're revived. Obviously, so there's a bit of a trait investment, for sure. But if you've got both of those traits, you just pop a red scroll, bam, what's the harm? Red scroll's not that big of a deal. We've run into plenty of them. We have more than enough gold to buy a shitload of them. Hell, we can even craft a few of them at this point. Red scrolls have not been a major issue. They've been reasonably, not as abundant as in the first game, admittedly, a little less so there. But they've still been pretty abundant. And I've been using them like hotcakes. We still have a ton of them. Actually, that's right, we needed to keep these spread out because you cannot use items in a charmed character's inventory for obvious reasons. So I was keeping those spread out a bit. But yeah, we still have in the teens, and we've used a bunch of them, especially lately. I think we've used 6 of them in the last couple sessions. But, I don't know. It's quite... I've heard there are stepping stones for vitality scaling in this game, and we might just not have hit that stepping stone just yet, where things get really bloated and jump up sharply. But as of right now, I still see it as being reasonably viable. Again, viable, not optimal. There is a distinction to be made there. So what do we want for her exactly? I almost kind of want to go stench with her as well. But to be completely honest, her taking damage is not necessarily a bad thing. She's pretty beefy, she's got the shield, she can shields up. Wish she had a little more armor, but it's not terrible. I can fortify her if needed. So I don't think... I kind of want her to actually keep taking damage. No. No. When you're maximum vitality, critical chance and more accuracy. Now we don't need that. That might be a little more useful on Sabine at some point, though. I'll have to keep that in mind. Living armor. She's actually got a bunch of magic armor, and she's got several ways of reapplying quite a bit of it, so I'm not worried about that. Morning person. Oh, here's the one. Morning person. Resurrected to full health. That would have to pair with unstable. Torturer doesn't do anything for her. We already looked at that. All magical skills, critical chance. She does have a very good crit score. So that's not going to work. I don't really care for any of this for her, honestly. I might go Comeback Kid. Just because that would prevent our... You know what? Prevent our summons from being desummoned. So Comeback Kid is probably the best pickup for her as well. Especially since if the summons go down, that puts us in a bit of a pickle. There we go. We're all leveled up. Nice and easy. Level 18 Troll's health. That was a lot of health. But to be fair, what is our health going to look like at level 18? Like, if the beast is sitting there with 20,000, that's still 10,000 damage. So if we scale proportionately to the enemy, then I can see it being viable clear through. But it is going to come down to how we scale versus the enemy. So... I'm not sure about that, and that was also a troll. Trolls didn't have inflated health anyway in the series. So... And I assume trolls are going to be a minority enemy. We're not going to run into a ton of them. As far as I'm aware, there were, what, only 2 of them in all of Act 2? I'm sure we'll run into a few more in Act 3 and beyond, but as of right now, we're not running into that many of them. And they're definitely going to be a higher vitality enemy. What do we have over here? That looks interesting. We know we need to go up here for the licks, the cuz. Phylactery, that's probably up there somewhere. I assume these docks are how we get over to this island. I don't think we're quite ready for that, but we should check out the docks anyway, see what's up. We got the fire area. We need to send Laura away before we go there, otherwise Laura risks being one-shot, apparently. I would like to keep Laura alive for story reasons, so we will send Laura away temporarily. I have no idea what this building was about, and it looked like there were cages, so... I think we'll stop over here first, see what this is about, hit the docks, do the fire thing, and then sweep over to the house. We'll save the... what was it called? Something Hill? Cloister Hill? Or something like that. We'll save that for last, because I'm sure that's going to be the big area here. The big thing. So, let's head on over here. That's not too far away. It's right this way. I don't know what we're going to find. Let's go say hello. I guess now that we've saved, we should, or leveled up, we should save so I don't have to go through that again. You won't scale even remotely as well as the NPCs do, health-wise or armor-wise. Well, I suppose once you hit that fall-off point, you could always swap the ability out. Or you could just chain it together a few times. I don't know. I still think it's, like I said, it's for funsies. If you're actually struggling with the game, or the game is proving as a difficulty point in general, obviously I wouldn't recommend it. But if you got the game down... Hello. Oh, hey, are you related to my...
I can't.
What the hell are you? Jeez. Are you like a bunch of heads stitched together? Nice. You kind of look a little bit like my incarnate. Well, you're not immediately hostile, so that's good. We're gonna have to go play a game with that thing, see what it's all about. It looks like they definitely intend on this potentially being a combat scenario, though. They got high ground there. They got some high ground over here. Yeah, this is definitely potentially a combat scenario, so we should be aware of that going in. Broke again. Yeah, you've been there before, Mike. You'll bounce back. You always do. Okay, let's go say hi.
My lord.
Alright, let's get a look at you now that you're not kind of faded out. You very much have a wolf theme going. The hell? You're just stitched together by 1,000 wolves and a couple of belts. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wolfenstein. Well, I now understand. Is that just a random wolf paw sticking out of his thigh? It is. Okay. Put you right again. I think there's only one way to put you right at this point, and that's putting you in the ground, mister. I think you're beyond, no medicine in the land can fix all of this. Fabulous hair, though. You've got a lovely mane, I'll give you that much.
What was that thing?
What was? What is that thing? It's still standing right in front of you, Prince. It's not going anywhere. Okay, let's go say hi.
Please, Lord, spare me. Spare me. It is too much. I hurt too much. You cannot come here. I'm not done. I
2400 HP, level 14. This is also a boss, and he's a singular enemy. He probably summoned something. Wolves, most likely. Bosses have always had much higher health. And this is not an ordinary boss. This is a major boss. They're always inflated in health, even in the first game. Obviously, you wouldn't be using a detonate strategy against a... Actually, honestly, even against a boss, that would be a way to just instantly chunk that armor down. So I could still see it being a viable option, even against this guy. Yeah, you'd use a res scroll, but honestly, someone's probably going to die anyway. Might as well be the tanky person who's going to kill him. I just don't... I mean, like I said, viable, not optimal. I could definitely see it being a fun way to play the game. I would have a blast with it anyway. I would find it just neat as hell. And so far, I'm not seeing numbers that dissuade that belief, as long as I can keep a steady set of res scrolls incoming. And on top of that, it's not like we're just relying on that. The taunt is still pulling a bunch of damage into that person and not on other people, so they can just wail away without worrying, without fleeing, without wasting AP on healing. Because the goal isn't to keep your taunter alive, it's to let them just soak until they die. And if they have enough health, if you're stacking health for the strategy, they're going to soak a lot, so... the damage alone isn't the only portion of the strat. Damage soaking is just an equal part of it, and if you're building for it, you're going to have a ton of health. So you're going to soak pretty well. You'll get at least a round or two of soaking, depending on how many things you get in the taunt. I still like the idea of the strategy. I haven't seen anything dissuade me from it just yet. Losing CC capability? Not necessarily. Like I said, soaking is half the battle. So, I mean, if you can get the CC off before the character dies, then by all means, CC away. If they don't die, you're not losing that much. You still have your soak. You're still living. You don't have to worry about death. So even in situations where you can viably CC the enemy and don't have to worry about your soak dying, you're still good.
The creature suddenly holds itself around the ears, as though seized by a great pain. Several flapping jaws open and close over a single many-fanged maw, like a taxidermist's experiment.
Go!
Praise the Seven for what? This experimentation? That doesn't seem like a 7 altar by any means. Lower your voice. Gently tell the creature it appears to be in terrible pain.
Why are you here? Why do you come here?
Anyone tried Diablo 3 co-op? For Black Friday, hoping for some co-op? Never. It's fine. I mean, it's a Diablo game. There's nothing wrong with the inherent gameplay loop. If you like Diablo 2, there's no reason the gameplay loop would set you back at all. The issues with the game that most people take is that it's, as far as building your character goes, it's not a very involved process. So if theory crafting builds and kind of having this intricate build system is what you like about hack and slash loot grinders, it'll leave you wanting a little. And even then, you can just switch things up on the fly, so there's no real commitment to a character either. But, again, that's not everyone gives a damn about that, which is why Diablo 3 is still popular, despite a lot of the hardcore hack and slashers not liking it. The itemization is a little boring, is pretty boring, which is another issue. But if you're just looking for a gameplay loop, you don't care about chasing that next big shiny item, or that's like a secondary element for you, and you don't care about the intricate builds and everything, then it's a fine game, easy to jump into. The actual combat is still as satisfying as ever. The gameplay loop of going out, killing things, picking up items is still there. You know, it's still Diablo, it's just more simplified. Personally, I like the more advanced building for characters. I like to conceptualize characters and everything. So that was a little bit of a bummer for me, but I've still gotten good playtime out of the game. Even so, and like I said, it's good for a quick jump in. And there's plenty to do. So if you can get it at a decent price, there's no reason not to. Especially if you'd like some co-op, it'll give it to you, and it'll get you there. Why are you here? Why do you come here? So why are we here? What are you doing? Let's answer a question with a question, because that's not a dick thing to do. What are you doing here? No. Answer the question. I have come to pray to the Seven at the altar you're guarding.
His frantic gaze passes from the blood-stained altar to you. Comprehension suddenly clears the agony from his face.
He wants blood. He wants blood.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it.
I'll give you blood. I'll give it all. I Thank you, my lord.
I guess one more thing I could mention, it just kind of popped into my head, is that the skills feel better, feel more interesting in Diablo 3, even though they did generally in Diablo 2. There's some that are missing, like I definitely miss Frost Orb. They have something that kind of works like it, but it's just not the same, you know? So some of those kind of staples are shifted or not there, but most of the skills feel impactful, feel good, are interesting. There's a lot of interesting skills, so. As many things as Diablo 3 did wrong, I think it did probably an equal amount right. So it's definitely worth a check out if you can get it at a good price. I don't want to fight you. I'm actually, okay, so one quick question for those. Did your hair just change color? Oh. Sup, Sabiel? How'd that feel? Uh-oh. Sabiel? Oh, God, he's, that was what? 3? That was 4 fucking attacks off of that guy. He got a teleport and 3. He has 8 AP. He's a lone wolf. Plus, he gets a bunch of ads. That's rough. We might not... I'm starting to think we shouldn't be here yet. This might be a little beyond us. Even on my best day, I can't deal with all that coming in. And I know wolves get pretty damn good AP generation. Vampire. Uh-oh. What does that mean? This might not be a fight we can feasibly win. Yeah, especially with that trait, because it's going to take even longer to chunk through them. So they do have low defenses. That's because they're beasts. So they have limited... we can CC them, especially if they get in a cluster. Oh, not the old Grey Wolf. The old Grey Wolf's a little beefier. I think we might be hero level early, guys. Yeah. Him being a boss character, huh? I really seem bloated when he gets that many... Well, level has always made a huge difference in this game. I'm thinking I might just be here a little ahead of schedule. We had that issue over... where was it? We had that issue here as well. We came 1 level under for this fight, and it was undoable. We came back on level, and we crushed it. So it went from impossible to fairly easy with 1 level up. So level does make a huge difference here. Okay, let's see. Should we attempt it? He doesn't have that much magic armor. If we can chunk through that magic armor, we can keep him CC'd. And the others, most of them don't have a ton of magic. We just have to survive the first volley and they all go at once. So that's going to be the real trick, not dying to the wolves when their turn comes up. There's really not a whole lot I can do about that. I think we just came here before a bump level. I think level 14 is where we're going to get that first bump I've heard about. Or second one, actually, pardon me, our second bump. So we might just be here a level early. Possibly. Oh god, I forgot to equip our improved weapons now that we're 13. Yeah. So we also know there's a sizable increase in weapon power at level 13, which we do not currently have accounted for in our gear. He's definitely an interesting design here, isn't he? It actually reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? There's a character from another game. This very much reminds me of it, aside from the whole Frankenwolf thing. But the general silhouette, the hairstyle, and everything. I can't think of what character it was, though. God, what game? It's one I've played in the last 5 years. That really narrows it down. The fiends have been driven back to the shadows. Yeah, you just missed it. 45. I know time. 45 minutes ago. Ish. For Black Pits, you should be at level... Yeah, no, I'm starting to think maybe the rest of Cloister Woods is a little early. I think we need to, like, bounce back and forth between some things right now. The thing from the stars? No, not quite a thing from the stars. It's mostly the hair that reminds me, especially the color. The color is spot on for the hair I'm thinking of. But I can't remember what the character was. It was also kind of a bipedal, like, werewolf-like thing. Not Franken-wolf, though. A little more just straight-up werewolf-esque. But this is a very similar style to the hair and everything. I can't think of what it was, though. Ganondorf? Maybe that was it. I didn't watch a ton. That might actually be it. That might be it. I'd have to look. I didn't really play Breath of the Wild. I assume that's where the similarity would come from. But I probably saw Ganon at some point. I don't know, maybe watching it on a stream or something, so that might be it. I think we reload. I don't think, unless there's a way to talk our way through this fight and not actually fight him, I don't think we can take this fight yet. Well, here, okay, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try something quick. If it doesn't work out immediately, or if it looks like it's going sideways real fast, we'll abort and try something else. I kind of want to hit both of these with this, but I don't think I can. Well, let's throw the blob there quick. Okay, got both of them, so that dumped its magic resistance, which is good, and that did a sizable chunk to his as well. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Whether it works or not, who knows. Medusa's head is going to be huge in this fight, with their dramatically reduced resistance here, so we could feasibly win this with good Medusa heads. But we need to keep everybody alive in the process, so that's going to be the trick here. I do need to keep getting some of this down, that way when they come in for us, we petrify them. But I also need to be able to petrify this guy. Medusa's head, if I do the AoE attack on Beast, I think that might actually be enough to chunk their magic armor and get the effect all at once. So, we're going to commit to this guy with the blob. Come on, Blobby. Make Papa proud. What is his resistance and everything anyway? Oh, he's got Opportunist. Okay, kind of figured. Walk it off. Okay, fair enough. He is weak to earth. I wondered why we were doing so much damage. Weak to earth. Something that is finally weak to poison, everybody. It's finally happened. Not only is it not highly resistant, it's not actually healing from poison either. We found the one enemy in the game. Congratulations, everybody. We did it. They said it couldn't be done, but damn it, we did it. That just did a ton of damage for us, guys. That was huge. Blob MVP right now. In fact, let's get our Incarnate up here as well. Alright, where's my modified Berserker Infusion? There we go. Get that on him. So the extra earth damage. I think we might be able to win this simply due to the whole earth damage thing. I think that might have done it for us. Especially if I can pop this guy for a huge chunk of damage here. Oh yeah, we can get... Oh, I think we've got this, guys. Hold on now. Okay, and he's slowed, which is going to burn some of his AP. They are not weak to it, but they still take full damage, which is good. So that's going to waste at least one additional AP of them moving, so that's good. I won't be able to knock him down this round, but I should be able to sleep him next round. Actually, no, I can get Medusa's head up and running in full power on the Prince, because I can use Adrenaline for it, so... We are A-okay here. I do need to invest another hit into this guy, though. As much as I'd love to pop another wolf or something, just to make this a little easier, I can't, so I'm gonna have to go for him. And if we kill him, that might desummon the wolves. So, we might actually have this. Poison body. Orange red hair. It might be, yeah, it might be Ganon. Unfortunately, we are going to rely more on earth than poison here, just because I have easier access to earth damage, but, you know, it's good either way. So, I need to keep Sabine alive somehow. She has 13 HP. By all odds, she should be dead, but she's not. She's knocked down for 2 rounds, though. It's kind of rough. So his basic attack has a knockdown component built in. And it took him 2 shots to get it, so it's a fair chance, but not insurmountable. Alright, that's fair enough. Let's definitely go Medusa here. And how far is this going to reach? Not bad. Now, what's the damage going to be? Ooh, there is... Nope, as long as it hits, it's got them. We're going to petrify all of them right here. Okay, so... we got lucky by their reduced magic armor, plus their weakness... well, his weakness anyway, to... Are these guys also weak to earth? Or are they just normal? Alright, so that... I really wish Escape would just close that window, so I would stop doing that. So his weakness to earth paid off huge for us, because we do a fair amount of earth damage. So that... This little blighter right here, this guy right here just saved this fight, I think. Right here, this guy, MVP with 106 HP. The true hero of the hour. Okay, but I do need to do this. Wait, did it not? Hold on. Okay, it did. It just took longer for that one to... Oh god, he resisted! Oh no, he went again. First turn of the round. Alright. Wait, what did he do? What was that? What the hell did he do? He did something to you, didn't he? The hell did he do? I have no idea what that wolf just did. He howled, but nothing seemed to actually happen. Oh, did he haste the main? Is that... There's no haste on the main guy. There's nothing. Oh, it gave him vampire. Okay. He gave him vampire because he did not have vampire before. So he now leeches health. Okay, so that's what happened. He got that effect. That's fine. That's A-okay. Petrified. Oh, was that it? So the vampire must be an aura then from Old Grey Wolf. Because he didn't have it until the wolf got close. Alright, fair enough. That works for me. At least I didn't take the brunt of that. I do need to... Sabine needs help. So I think what we're going to do this round here... I should petrify him. So I think what we're going to do this round here is we're going to pop our second petrifying visage. And we're going to fortify Sabine. For her own well-being right now. So let's see how that goes for us. Okay, that worked. And it did a sizable chunk of damage. Especially to this guy, so we're getting there. Alright, get the fortify off here. It's not gonna... It might help against the wolves. How much damage did they do? I didn't even look. They do respectable damage, yeah. No, that's respectable. I was expecting to be like 60 to 80, but no, it's they do full damage. Okay. I wonder if they de-summon if we kill this guy. That's currently my goal. Just kill Big Daddy and see if the kids run away. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, but we're gonna try it anyway. Alright. Ooh, I can still use ben-mezd. Is anyone in range? A couple people. Everyone who matters. Let's see if that helps Sabine out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get another infusion on the big boy, because why not? Might as well amp him way up. And, elemental damage. Oh, you know what? That's a tough call, because I could put up a totem for extra damage. I think I'd rather have encourage here, though. Oh, I can still do a totem. That's right, encourage only costs 1. Ooh, I could have charmed something. I forgot we had dominate mind. You be back, internet cutout. Ah, welcome back, seafaring brigand. That's a shiny cutlass you got there. You've got this fight. Very effective. Oh, yeah. No, it is super effective. Yes. Especially combined with the earth susceptibility. That's really what did this guy in. Okay, I should probably As much as I'd love to get a totem up and do some extra damage, I think some self-care for Sabine is probably the best bet here. So pop her with a restoration and some armor of frost so she doesn't just keel over dead randomly. So that's what we're gonna do here. Just take a round, fix her up. We did okay, we got some good stuff off. I'm satisfied with the way this round went. Old Princey Poo needs to figure out how to do some elemental damage here. That's always been his weak point. He can drain magic armor, but he can't actually do magic damage. I do have Sawtooth Knife, that does help us a little bit here. And it would be nice if I could get that armor down so I could rely on other CC as well, because the petrification is eventually going to wear off. Does anyone want a dog? I'm looking to get rid of mine. He barks a lot. He didn't used to, but lately, the last year or so, he just will not stop barking. It's driving me crazy. Although, considering this is one of our petrification batteries, I kind of need him relatively close to everything else, so that's also kind of an issue. Alright, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. He has no intelligence, so this stuff isn't going to do a whole lot. However, we might be able to toss a tremor grenade out here for reasonable effect. Do I not have one? I think I used my tremor grenade already. Does Beast have one? Oh, he's got some smoke grenades. When the hell did he get those? Oh, God, he's got a bunch of stuff here. Alright. He's resistant so fire doesn't work here. The enemy is resistant to fire. So, let's throw... I don't have anything for earth, unfortunately. I do have poison, however. Poison might work. Gotta be careful. Cursed poison, interesting. Cursed poison applies acid as well, doesn't it? This might be the fight for this. Because if I can cursed poison him... Gotta be careful not to hit anything else important with it, though. Like Sabine. I have no idea how that's going. It's obviously going to hit him, but where's it going to put the puddle? That's what I want to know. Let's go right there. Crap, that's what I was worried about. Alright, at least we hit him with the acid. She didn't take the acid, did she? No. She's just poisoned. She got lucky. Alright, so we got him with acid. We didn't get him with the poison, though, surprisingly. Just the acid. Oh, whatever. That'll help chunk his armor down a bit. I don't know how much that's actually going to do, though. Guess we'll find out. And in the meantime, I suppose this will reach... It would do physical damage. I don't really think that's the right idea, though. I think... I don't know what I think. I think we need to get our wings up, especially if I'm throwing fields around. That way I don't have to interact with it when I walk over it. What do we got here? I need to position... This wolf is going to go for probably our blob. Are you next up? Who's coming up? Oh, this one. Okay, good. So the blob is going to get one more turn. That's really all I need out of the blob. At which point it is more than served the AP cost. So if I can get one more turn out of the blob, we're good there. Do I have a spell that would be useful in this situation right now? I don't think I do. No. Peace of mind, maybe. I think we should hold on to those, though. I have a feeling charm is going to become a bigger issue eventually here. So, I guess what I could do is I could sleep one of these wolves. I think I'd rather sleep this one back here. That way it doesn't kill my blob. If I can get 2 more rounds out of the blob, that's even better. And I doubt that wolf will be climbing down there, so it's going to have to go around this way, which will buy me more or less a round before it's really at all effective. Boom. Look at that. It hits for almost as much as my Incarnate does normally. It's beautiful. Look at Blobby. Look at him go. What a trooper. Okay, let's see. I think our goal is still kill this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him with a disease. Can we apply disease when he's petrified? I don't know if we can or not. Immunity to... Not immune to disease. We are going to hit him with it. He's immune to decay while petrified. Hit the X, man. Hit the X. It's not that hard. Hit the X. Don't hit escape. Hit the X. Oh, holy crap. That was 650 damage. Well, this guy's going down hard. She'll be fine. She can eat her toes. Oh. It's true. She could. I'm almost convinced they grow back, too. Did you pop one in, like a little, like a Mentos? Freshen her breath as well. Yeah. What is Sabine going to do? She does have... He's still straight up petrified. Why? Is he close enough to Prince to stay... No. Why the hell is he still... He hasn't had a turn yet, that's why. God, there's just so many things on the board right now. It seems like he should have had a turn already, but he hasn't. What is his initiative? As slow as sin? What? 31? No! Why is he not gone yet? I have no idea anymore, guys. I don't know. I have no idea. Life is confusing. That's what I know. Alright, so we need to do some elemental damage here, which means poison is effective. I will go ahead and take some poison arrows here. Give him a quick sky shot. This will kind of work with me on both elements. That's... Jesus, elemental arrowheads has gotten powerful. Holy crap. I mean, I know he took 50% more, but holy crap. Elemental arrowheads has been a huge increase in damage recently. It has scaled very nicely. What else do we want to do? I mean, I could just straight up hit him with an electric discharge as well. What was his... I don't think he had air resistance or anything, did he? A little bit. It's not too bad. Water would be effective. Ooh. Okay, this might be good just in general for the wolves. Slow them down a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just to chill them. I think that's a good idea. I froze the... Oh, water, right. There was a bunch of water in this arena. And frozen blood. That's cool, too. What else? What else can I do? I can do one more thing. What do we want to do? I think I would like to haste the Incarnate. Oh, that's a good idea. Now, let's do that. Give it that little extra oomph. Oh, Petrify is broken. Oh, boy. Oh. Acid is gone already. I don't feel like Acid did a whole lot there for us. And when that Petrified wore off, Perseverance just gave him a... Wait, why did Perseverance give him physical armor? I thought it was supposed to be the one if it was a magical effect, it gave magic armor. If it was a physical effect, I don't know. That's confusing. I'm not sure why that just happened. Fine by me, though, because we are attacking him through magical means right now, but it still seems weird. Is there any way I can hit multiple with this? It says I can hit 2, but I don't actually believe it. I don't believe it, guys. Besides, I think we're better off hitting this guy with damage right now. Here, we'll definitely hit him with a Fossil Strike. That just feels like a good idea. I mean, a reasonable idea, anyway. I could walk up there and petrify him, too. If I walk... I gotta get close up. I'd have to go into the Cursed Poison. I've done dumber things than that. This is only 1 point, right? Yeah. Yes, it is. Although, all I have to do is walk up to him, and he's petrified. So maybe I'll let the Prince deal with that, and keep this guy here for these things to rush at. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do there. So let's just throw... Let's just throw a grenade or something. I don't want to use the armor-piercing grenade on this. We've got this fight. Here, Impalement Scroll. If ever there was a time, that time is now. Here, I might actually be able to hit 2. Blobby doesn't need to move, so there. Oh, you what? You what? Void Howl. Wait, what the hell is Void Howl? Oh god, what is that? Sabile is the start of the round. Fair enough. It didn't... Well, actually, something else is going faster than Spiel. It's the Grey Wolf. The Grey Wolf is the start of the round. It's the fastest thing on the board. I think. Pretty sure it's the fastest thing on the board, right? Yeah, she's pretty quick. So, the old Grey Wolf is the start of the round. Spiel is second. Yeah. Alright. Alright. I'm starting to think killing this guy isn't going to deal with the animals for me. I think we have to kill them separately, but once he's down, I'm not quite as worried about it. And debating if I want a cursed poison totem here or if I want something else. Actually, you know what? He is susceptible to water as well. I could hit him with an ice fan. My concern is freezing Sabile or the Incarnate, but they should have enough magic armor that it's not that big of a deal. Really wish I could get that wolf behind him as well, with his giant asses in the way. Hold on, found it! Sneak it right under his tail. That's what we'll do. This should splash for us, I think. Pretty sure that's how it works. Maybe not, but I'm gonna go with it. She doesn't have a whole lot else to do this round anyway. Is the damage splash? It is splash, so we froze them both. Awesome. And this guy's pretty much dead. In fact, I might be able to straight up kill him here. No, he's resistant to air. Never mind. But I can get some more damage on that one on the back at least, and him as well. So let's do that. And it's a little extra. They're all leaping. Oh, he wants high ground, huh? Wait, I didn't see what void... Oh god, it stacks. That's probably not good. Hold on, what exactly... It's not going to matter here in a second. What does that do? Oh dear God. Oh, well, yeah, about that. Apparently killing this guy first was the intended way to do this fight. Which makes me think the wolves definitely will not be removed from the fight. I will have to kill them manually. Obviously, you can't kill the wolves first. They have too much HP, and they will super buff him with a stacking buff. The wolves buff it, and then yeah. So killing him first is the intended strategy, which tells me the wolves probably will not despawn. If we're intended to kill him first, or maybe that's the point. Maybe if you do kill him first, that's kind of your... I don't know, I guess it's still up in the air. They might despawn. I don't believe so at this point, but I guess we'll find out. I am going to keep the prince where he is, because if anything goes up to attack them, I can... In fact, I think I'd rather have him slide back, so if anything does approach either of them, they should be within proximity for petrification. Unless that is worn off now. Shit, we might have lost it. It's gone. No. Alright, it's still good for now. I don't think it's going to last too much longer, though. It's 1 round downtime, so... Yeah, we're still good for a little bit. If I remember right, there's 1 round between it falling off and being able to reapply it. So, we're still good for a little bit here. It just feels like we're further into the fight than we are round-wise because of just how long the rounds with all this stuff. There's a lot to go through here. So, I am going to finish that guy off. I'm just not entirely sure. Will that hit him? That should definitely hit him. I think... Sorry, Blobby. How did that not kill him? I know he's resistant to fire, but he shouldn't be that resistant. How did that not kill him? What did that even... That did like 30 damage? How did... Oh, he gains extra resistance for being frozen, doesn't he? Does he? I don't know. That did way less damage than I feel like it should have. And he unfroze. Oh, was it... I see, I see. So, it calculated the change of status before it calculated the damage. Didn't realize that's the way it worked. If I had known that, I wouldn't have used it. I figured it would apply the damage first, then change the status effects. That would have been the more intuitive way to do it for me, because if he hasn't burned yet, how has he thawed? Like, the fire has to apply before the thaw... Logically, it should have worked the other way. He should be dead right now. But this is a video game. Who cares about logic? Okay. He's got 20 HP. Sorry, mister. I got to kill you, though. I can't let you do 160% bonus damage. We're done here. Okay, so we do have to kill the wolves. I kind of figured. Okay, that's... What is going on here? What the hell is that? Do I even want to know? Probably not. That looks... Oh, it's gone now. Guess it doesn't matter. The ice was protecting him from burning. He also gave him magic armor back because of frozen... Fire damage first and unthawed and gained armor. He just had that much resistance. He only had 60% resistance to fire. Prince does... 100... Yeah, he should have taken... 60% resistance. He should have taken 40 damage. And upper third... maybe it applied the appropriate amount of damage. I'm not sure. For some reason, I thought the Dragon's Place was a little higher than that, because we have been hitting in the 130s with it lately. I must have missed a buff or something that I've been using lately, or some stat change somewhere that I didn't account for. Oh, right, we lost some pyrokinesis off of some of the gear we swapped down, that's it. Which would have increased, I think we lost 2 points, which would have been a 10% increase in damage, which still leaves it a little shorter than I remember it being. 40-ish damage is still not enough. No, it's not. But I was thinking my fire damage was closer to 140. In which case it would have been enough if I had actually remembered the appropriate damage value. Anyway, it didn't really matter. We still got him in the same round. Minor setback, I should have had to use the grenade, but like I said, we haven't really been using the grenades a lot anyway, so I'm not gonna lament it. Not a big deal. I think we need to start working on old Greyhound here. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go petrify him. I'm gonna jump right on into him. We're going to lay a sawtooth into him. Just to kill him a little faster. I think he's the source of the vampirism on everybody. Yeah. Yep, he's got the aura symbol. So if we kill him, they lose the vampirism, which would be hugely beneficial to us. Who are you gonna Void Howl? Oh, no Void Howl, just enraged. That still kind of sucks for us, though. Did you just cast Enrage on yourself and then not use it? What is wrong with these wolves? They are so confused. Life is hard, friends, when you're a wolf. Alright, we're gonna go right in here. I can't hit multiple of them, but I want to get in between them. So I'm gonna go like right here. Hopefully we don't fall down. Okay, good. I was a tad worried about that. And then we do the old whirly bird, which is good. 76, you're frozen though, I'm not gonna worry about that. Keep softening these other ones up. They do have to go through... I suppose I could go around, but that would waste some of their AP, so I'm fine with that. Keep softening up these ones, this one in particular. Alley-oop. Oh god, Medusa's head fell off. Maybe it's 2 rounds in between. I may have slightly miscalculated. Or misremembered. That's alright. We'll make it work. Still got decent damage there from the poison. Although, I do need to finish them off. How do I want to do that? It'd be nice if I could take a batch of them out all at once. Here, I can apply burning damage. It would defrost that one, but it would also kill it, so that's not a big deal. Let's go for it. I think getting the extra burning and spreading the cursed fire over would be beneficial. They did not take the burning, because were they chilled still? I don't think these ones were chilled, were they? Well, they must have been. because that should have applied burning, shouldn't it have? The hell is it? Is it been a week and I forgot? Yes, it's burning. So they must have still had chilled on them. I guess that's fair. It's still softened them up nicely, though. And I can go ahead and move over here safely and take the high ground. They've all used their leap, so I don't think we have to worry about that now. So we'll get Sabile to safety. If anything wants to kill her, it's got to go around or hit her with a ranged spell. I don't think they're going to do either, so... Works for me. The old Grey Wolf... You know what? This guy's over here with them. They're probably going to go for him. For our Incarnate. So we'll just come up and start dealing with the old Grey Wolf. For now. We can petrify him. That might be a good idea. Yep. That is definitely rough for him, I have to say. Finally gets out of it and bam, right back in. So it's 2 rounds in between losing it and being able to use it again. So I was slightly wrong. For some reason I thought it was only 1 round. Well, that's okay. I've kind of run out of elemental damage for the time being. Yeah, but all I have left is Phoenix Dive, and that's not going to do a whole lot for us here. So, I think it's finally time to just start working down his physical. He's almost done there. We've almost got it. Okay, so they are going for... Ow! Him. Ooh, they don't get much AP, do they? Ah. Okay, so the big guy got 6 AP around. These guys only seem to get 2 AP. So they get 1 attack. Okay. The damage isn't as high in this fight as I thought it was. I figured they're wolves. Wolves always get high AP. I figured it'd be at least 4, if not 6 as well, which would have been crazy. But they only get 2, seemingly. Yeah, there was nothing that would have prevented them from getting extra either. Okay, so that's good to know. What do we have here? Hey, how about you, mister? No, he's fine. He's going to take them out. No problem on his next turn. So let's worry about this little blighter here, shall we? In that capacity, I think we'll use Hail Strike. He should be big enough we can get all 3 of these strikes on him, assuming I can line it up. There we go. There. That should do. Chill, but no... okay, it did freeze. I was like, damn it. You had no magic armor. That should have been a guaranteed freeze. It was. Okay. It didn't show the freeze. It skipped the freeze pop-up when it did the chill. That throws me off a little bit. Worried about being under-leveled. Tactician's just that much of a pain. Play it right and it's still fine. 20% fire resist. 20% fire resist. I couldn't remember if it gained more, For some reason I thought Frozen was air resistance, and I don't know why. It makes sense that it's fire, but for some reason I thought it was air resistance. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. It makes no sense, but that's what I thought for a moment. Okay, tell you what, Mr. Black Wolf, sir, friend, creature of the elements, neckbiter. I'm going to throw you over here because I want to reposition. I can't do a whole hell of a lot else anyway. We're gonna... Hey, you got your leap back. Ow. Oh, that one actually got a bunch of... So why did this one only get 1 attack? This one got 2 and a leap, meaning... I'm assuming the attacks are 2 AP. So they got 5 AP. It must be because they were CC'd the round before, or something. So they carried over some AP. That's gotta be it, because this one was not CC'd and only attacked once. So this one, yeah, okay, it was probably holding over some AP. If I had to guess, anyway. Alright. The Beast, you're fine. You're playing magic armor, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay something out here. Ooh, a fireball. Ooh. Oh. No, not quite. Something a little more earth-based, perhaps. Or something that won't apply through the Beast's magic armor due to Torturer. Ice Fan, that would work. That would definitely work. Might even get a freeze. Sorry, beast. Nothing personal, kid. Just business. Had to freeze a couple puppers. It's for their own good. You know? Okay, we'll go ahead and thwack him. Get him off the board. And, sorry, beast. Really, it is nothing personal. You're just kind of in a bad spot. Buddy, old pal. I do feel bad. I'm using him as a pincushion right now. Let's see. These ones aren't resistant. So I can finish the old wolf off with an electric discharge. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, just for the guarantee. Wait, why did he take so much from that? What? What? Was he actually weak to air? Huh. I thought he had nothing. I didn't... What? Oh, the water reduces... Is that what it was? There was something, it reduces your air resistance. Was that it? As well? It increases your fire resistance, reduces your air resistance. Is that it? Hold on. Is there something still chilled or something? No, nobody's chilled? Okay. Okay. Hold on, beast. I need to chill you quick for science. Setting wet chills, right? Hold on, beast. Hold on. Don't take this personally.
Glory is mine.
No, that just applies wet. Which does reduce air resistance. I don't know. Not sure. I just hit it with a water grenade, too. It's nothing personal here. Let me douse you in water quick. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't pay any heed to the tinkling noise before I did it. Trust me. You don't want to think that deeply into this situation. I can't really help her with... Actually, I can help her a little bit here. Well, there's only one thing left. Yeah, it's... Okay. Let's lend her a... Beast. I should just be a dick, but I'm not going to. I will spare you this one. I won't have you hit yourself as well. Okay. That's really all I can do. Oh, hell, she's got it. Hey, you look a little chilled there. Or wet. You're all wet. Now you're frozen. Wait, what? Where did the healing come from? Something got healed by that, and I don't know what. I distinctly saw the heal, though. Did it get healed by that? Somebody got 51 HP back. I'm pretty damn sure that's what I just saw. It was light blue, so it was healing numbers. I'm just confused. I don't know. Something about this fight has me all kerfluffled in the head. Okay, I mean... It looked a little rough until I remembered we had Medusa Head. That was the sole reason I actually ended up taking that fight, is because it's like... Well, they have... Oh, you know what? Without Earth, we can totally Medusa Head this fight. We'll be fine. So, Medusa Head and Oily Blob. Never forget the Oily Blob, MVPs. Oh, right, Necromancer. She does. She has a poem. Two points from gear. Is that it? Right. Right. Good thinking. That would probably be it. How many points does she have? 3. Okay, so 30% of what she did. Okay, yeah, about a third. Yeah, that adds up. That's what it is. I completely forgot she had points in that from gear. Alright, let us loot. It's going to be a bonanza of nothingness. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not nothing. Earth Essence, I don't think I have any uses for these just yet. So let's go ahead and add that to where. If we don't need that. Mmm, delicious. Intestines, just what I wanted. An eyeball, for good measure. Okay, so here's the actual loot. Now, I do have a question for anyone who knows. Was there any way to get past this without killing him? Other than walking away? Like, could I have resolved the situation without his death? Chain light. I think I already know that, right? No, I don't. Oh, I do already know it. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if I know this or not. It's quite potent on Losa. I never really have an opportunity to use it, though. That feels like a good use of it. So I guess I will just go ahead and take... And I could use it. I think for now we'll prep to sell it. Yeah. Identify. Identify. I think he has to die. He sided with the bad guy. Okay. So he had to die. I figured as much when he was talking about the Lord. Everyone who's talked to this invisible Lord thing entity has been on the side of the Covenant. And I think the Covenant is whatever that void creature is or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. It's kind of been vague and a little all over the place as to what the Covenant actually is. Something about a king. I don't know. Wit Scoundrel Retribution. Wit Scoundrel Retribution. What are we currently wearing? Finesse, Warfare, and Summoning. You know what? I think this is a worthwhile pickup. We will lose the 5% damage from Finesse, but we will gain 2 crit chance and more initiative. Plus, we gain the Retribution and a bunch of magic armor. I think that's a fair trade. I will have to swap out that Venom Rune, though. Because I'm going to need that. I have to pick it up first. Hold on. There we go. Most likely going to need the accuracy from that. So, go ahead and take it. What do we have here? Necromancer Summoning. Looks like it's going to be a little underwhelming, but let's check it out. Wit Scoundrel, Pyrokinetic, Winter Blast. Ooh, that is a noticeable bump in survival, though. Losing the Wits is fine, losing the Scoundrel is fine. Pyrokinetic is a little bit unfortunate, because that we are using that for peace of mind, but we do have the Scrolls, Summoning, Necromancy, all good stuff for her as well. We do lose Winter Blast, which I've actually been using a lot lately. So I'll just have to go learn that spell normally, I suppose. That is going to put a strain on our memory, because we were getting it for free. But I think the bonuses earned are more than make up for it, so I'm going to equip that. Add to wares, and we've got a magical flanged mace. The Flangiest. That's 6, 7, 36. That might be an improvement for Beast. Let's see. Well, I would say that's a 50% improvement. More than 50%. Yeah. That's definitely, yeah. Downside is we're going to lose some stuff here, but considering the increase in damage, I think that's fair play. Yeah. So what do we lose here? We gain 1 single-handed, which does increase our damage by 5%, so that makes up for the lost strength. It also gives us 5% accuracy, which I'm going to go ahead and say makes up for the crit chance. I think those are a fairly even trade-off there. So we're losing 30 HP and 7% lifesteal. Lifesteal feels a tad inconsequential. I don't care about that. We do gain a chance to chill, which is nice. Small chance, admittedly. So at the end of the day, the thing we're losing is the 30 HP. Considering he's over 1,000 now, I don't think he's going to mind. So how much should we lose? 11, 17. I wonder if this is impacted by our vitality scaling. Let's see if we lose 30 or we lose more than 30. Nope, we lost about 30 or so it is not impacted. Vitality from gear does not play with our percentage scaling, which is good to know. So, this can be sold. It's a shame we just recently bought that too. Or looted it. I don't remember if we looted it or bought it. Either way, goodbye. You lose accuracy when you use weapons above your level. Wait, was that above our level? Shit, was that a level 14 weapon? I thought it was 13. Hold on, was that level 14? It is, it's 1 level above. How much accuracy is lost? It's, what was it? 60% accuracy penalty, was that it? Or was it 30%? I read the strength score and confused that for the level, I guess. I read a 13. I just looked at the wrong number is all. If it's only like a 30% penalty, I'm just going to go ahead and go with it, because Beast does gain sizable accuracy increase. Is it? Okay. Let's see, at 105%. Oh, weapon level 2, it's only a 10%. It's only a 5% drop for the weapon, because we gain 5% accuracy from the single-handed. We're good, that's fine. We're still at 105%, I think we'll be okay. Especially once I already have the accuracy rune for him, so that's good. No, I'm fine with that, that's good. I guess that probably scales based on the difference in level. It's probably 10% per level. For a 1 level, I'm fine with that. That's good. That's fine. However, it just reminded me we do have the upgraded bow for Sabille, which would have been nice in that fight. It is, 15, so it's about it's over a 50% increase in damage as well. We keep the finesse, we lose some HP. We do gain a bunch of crit chance, though, which is nice. Chilled, suffocating. I think this is overall just a great increase for us. So we're going to go ahead and take that and equip it. Which skills were we learning from that? Wait, what? What? What skills were was it, huh? I have no idea what that was on about. I don't gain any skills from this, unless there's crossbow-only skills that I'm not aware of. Confusing. I don't know why that message popped up. Let's go ahead and add that to where, so. Higher weapon level is over you, okay. I'm assuming it's 10% per level. Makes sense, nice, clean, understandable, readily so. The effects of the bow? Yeah, I don't know. It's never said that we're swapping a weapon before. The only effect of the bow is the movement. Maybe it's the movement no? Because that wouldn't be a skill. I don't know. That was a weird message to get for unequipping the I don't know. It was weird. Might have been a bug or something. I have no idea. We also have a dagger I need to consider here as an upgrade. Which one was it? It was this one, right? Yeah. So that's 26 to 27. It's not a huge increase, but it does give us a bunch of bonus initiative. So we lose 5% damage off of our finesse here. I'm considering swapping off Carver. Fancy Dagger's pretty decent, so that's going to be one we equip one way or another. So we swap Silenced for Bleeding. We lose the chance for Suffocating. It's not a big deal either way, I don't think. The initiative might be worth more than the finesse here. The damage increase is nice. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to swap this to main hand, swap this to offhand. I have too much to carry. Why? What? Why did you have too much? Oh, right. We gained 2 strength from our fancy dagger. Right. Okay. Which I guess means we're pretty close to full on our inventory here. So was this worth anything? No. Add that to wares. What am I carrying that's so heavy here? 3 pounds for that. It's like I got plate armor in here or something, but I don't think I do. Still cute. Cute, but not something I think I'll ever use, so let's add that to wares. Oh, right, we have a bunch of grenades. Grenades are kind of heavy. Ish. Alright. So that increases our gear. We're good there. I think I wrote, what, 2 more wolves? 2 more. Sinew's nice. Alright, so what was this altar all about that you were protecting, mister? Now we've gotten through that without using a res scroll. Huzzah! Nicely done, everybody. Let's see what this altar's all about now.
An ancient altar to the Seven stands alone before you. Faint, comforting heat emanating from the stones themselves calls you forward.
Could it be the Candles? Observe the stone construction, looking for the source of the heat.
The stones appear to be just that. Apart from a few faded red stains across the topmost slab, nothing unusual betrays itself.
Well, this feels like a loaded answer. Lay a hand upon its flat surface.
Gentle heat warms your hand.
Kneel before the altar and offer a prayer.
The air stirs, as though someone had appeared and taken a seat upon the altar. A voice rises around you, its source unclear. Fractured whispers surround you. God woken. The word flutters against your ear. You are my champion. You cannot fail.
Is that... What the hell? Sorlissa? Sorkarlitz? Whatever our god's name is. Why would I need to... Why would she be communing... She's inside of me right now. She's inside of us. She can talk to us from within. Why would she need to sit on the... I feel like there's a disconnect here with the dialogue.
Sensation pierces your heart. As the shock fades, you realize you've absorbed a modicum of source, seemingly from the air around you.
Yeah, something...
The whispers shuffle away, and the air shifts. Whatever was here a moment ago is gone now.
The eternal... Well, why don't you have spirit vision up? Ah, it's because you must have died. Loud noises. Poor Sabine never, ever has spirit vision up. She dies quite a bit, you know. And I have the observational skills of a wounded mungbat. Was that it?
Lies inside.
What if I... So it said it needs blood, huh? What if I bleed on it quick? Hold on. Hold on. Sabine, get over here. I need you to give your blood for the cup.
The altar waits for...
Someone, just not me. Hold on, let's bleed on this puppy. Here we go. Let's do it. Blood for the blood god. That didn't do anything.
Before you lies a primitive... The altar waits...
I'm pretty sure some of that touched. That didn't do it, though. Can I stand on top of the altar? Probably not. Although it looks like blood tends to go behind us a lot, so let's try that again from over here. I don't think this is the end. Unless... Hold on, everybody, hold on to your britches. We're bleeding it dry. Nothing.
Before you lies a the altar waits...
Okay. Apparently this was just a confused pupper. Very confused. Didn't know which kind of pupper it wanted to be, so it chose all of them. You can make it to the altar before having found out about your god being inside you, to be fair. Okay, so there was just a little bit of a disconnect there. I wasn't sure if it was trying to suggest something, or... I don't know. Oh boy, Berry and Petal. That's a great bear name. I think I made that joke the other day, didn't I? I did. I made that joke yesterday. Anyway, it's good to see I'm not the only one that likes that joke. I don't know what's going on here, but let's go say hi. Maybe Mama won't try and kill us and we won't have to kill Mama.
Good day to you.
Yeah, it's a very polite bear. What if I talk to the children? Does Mama flip out? Will bear get a little protective? Should we have a conversation? Let's talk to Barry first. Nods hello. Okay. Not very informative.
Hello, sir.
Hello to you as well. Okay, this, nothing goes on here. Why is there a flag specifically on the three bears, though? I feel like there's something that's supposed to occur here at some point. We'll have to look into it later. For right now, it seems to be a dead end. Tree drunk. Oil. Oil usually means a trap. Oh, it's those. I see. Okay, so these are the dogs. Little fucked up. There's a bit of death fog here. Okay. Alright, I guess there's probably no one down there guarding that, because who in their right mind? Do we, at some point, get some kind of immunity to death fog? Is that kind of what they're building up to here? Because I'm pretty sure I can't steer a boat through that. I guess maybe if I stick over here and just go through... I don't know. I don't know, man. That seems questionable at best. Quick, let's go past the oil. Nobody set it on fire, please. A bit of just a tiny smidgen, really. It's more of a haze than a fog. One of these days, we're actually going to get something out of a tree stump.
There's a boat at the dock.
Oh god, there's actually somebody here. The dead ferryman.
Perhaps it may take us to the island.
It might. Right through the death fog. Only the death may step foot upon this island. Oh. I've never actually looked at the island. Oh god, it's going to be a bunch of the void creatures. Oh hey, that seems like it might have been a nice house once upon a time. I feel like that's probably the last place we should be going here, but let's go talk to the ferryman. Maybe he will enlighten us to what's going on around here. Oh, that's not where I wanted to be. I wanted to be over here. Hey, full success. Congratulations, everyone. Love to see a 100% venture. Okay, we can definitely talk to him on the upside.
Shall I take you to the island? I shall. I shall. Step this way. All aboard.
No, how about that death haze out there? You know, covering everything. Would crossing endanger my well-being in any capacity, sir?
It is. But I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
I've been working this crossing my whole death. Trust me.
What's the price? Oh, yeah, after that laugh, I totally trust you. What's the price?
A trifling amount, I'm sure you'll agree.
100?
Payable in
Yeah,
advance,
that's
of
pretty
course.
trifling. The old maxim says the ferryman shouldn't be paid until the end of the journey, just to ensure we get there alive.
But that makes no sense. Think about it. You don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side, out of fear that he'll murder you midstream, rob your corpse, and dump you in the water, my friend. If murder was on my mind, I could do the job right here.
I wonder if there's a waypoint over there. Hold on. Is there a waypoint on the island, like, close to where it drops you off? That way I can just go back to the island when the time comes, or is it, like, halfway through? It's probably halfway through. They're fairly consistently, like, halfway through the area they put them in. Well, you know, it's only 100 gold. In the name of science, we'll look into it.
Payment in advance. Wouldn't want to have to ask you to cough up when we get to the other side.
Why? Because I won't be able to cough?
All aboard.
Those pesky
Everything,
lungs.
and we're ready to depart. Get in the boat, I mean to say.
Wait, no need to be rude about it.
Step careful as you disembark. Wouldn't want you to get hurt as you die upon the dock.
Okay.
In the interest of efficiency and to ensure my quick return to the mainland, please empty your pockets in advance. Thank you. Please, come again.
Accuse him of lying about the death
I
fog.
didn't lie. I just asked you to trust me. The mistake is yours.
Saw that one coming.
I could have spent a little less time circling around in the mist, but I like to offer value for money.
We're sitting here dying on the dock. I demand a refund.
No refunds. But if you're unhappy with your journey, I'll happily take you back to where it began. For a trifling consideration, of course.
Game over. We got 36,000 EXP for dying. Okay, I had a feeling that might be the case, which is why I saved. Demand a refund as we're dying. Oh, that was cute. Okay. Well, let's go back to that quick save. I had a feeling that was probably gonna happen. I'm on to Larian in there, and their little hijinks here. I'm on to him, I know. Seriously, that definitely sounds like the Red Prince. Demand a refund. Wow. I feel like there's more pressing issues in the moment. Like the whole melting lungs and everything. What do I know? I'm just a lizard. Oh, I don't know why I thought maybe there'd be some loot on that. Let's get out of here. So yeah, we can't go to the islands without... I don't know. It gave me 36,000 EXP for it too. That was pretty that was pretty troll, because that would have been a huge chunk of EXP too. What would that have been? So I guess that was only 10% of the level up, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, about 10%. Nothing absurd, but still nice. I'd certainly take it. Okie dokie. Let's, not go in here just yet. I think we're gonna stick to the plan, go around to this. We need to dismiss Laura for a moment here.
Oh, how pensively. Ask away, Shield.
Nope. Nothing here new. I don't want you following me for
The
now.
squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure
Yep.
you want to chase
Goodbye.
me?
Ah, it speaks to us, Quercus, as if it had any right. Honestly, some creatures deserve everything the great acorn has in store for them.
Why don't he flipped on that pretty quick.
We don't have time to...
Okay, bye. You're very, very nice. What the hell's going on over here? Apparently they succeeded in catching her. And I'm guessing it was a burning at the stake, you know, witch and everything. A nice pyre. It seems that kind of played into her hand, though. Although she really doesn't look like she's having a good time, so I don't think anybody won. Her hair is on fire. I don't think anybody won here. I think everyone is a loser, including me. Oh shit, they have armor and magic armor. They're gonna pop back up, aren't they? She's gonna revive them. Why else would they have armor and magic armor up? They're gonna play an intricate role in whatever's about to happen. So what is that? 2 bodies there? 2 bodies, her, fire. Fire's awesome. Well, let's go say hello. Do we talk to you? We talk to you. In the pyres. Let's get a little closer. Let's get on the edge. Hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, there's a spirit. Let's talk to them first.
By the
Shit.
hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights. I'll kill your shining lights.
The wolf was bad. The wolf looked worse than it actually was. I wanted to talk to the ghost. Hold on, you know what? Oh, and she's talking to... Fuck that, she's talking to Beast. He is not very sociable. He has no manners. I hate when it does that. Please default the conversation to whoever I'm actively controlling. Please, dear God, make that a thing. I definitely don't want her talking to Beast. That's just not good. That would definitely piss her off. Not to bother the Burning Lady a week ago. I'm curious. We all know what curiosity did to the cat. Thankfully, I'm not a cat, I'm a bear. I don't know what curiosity does to the bear. We're going to find out. You should default conversations to your main character if they're chained and within a reasonable range. Exactly. That would be fucking amazing. Because my main character is usually the one I give the charisma stuff to because it's the one I'm mostly in control of, so they're going to do all the conversations. Obviously. It just makes sense that way. And then when it defaults to... At least it wasn't Losa or Sabile who have... Or whichever one has Stench. I think Sabile does. Or I think they both do. At least it didn't default to one of them, because that would have been even worse. But still, come on. If I wanted her to talk to the Beast, I'd have had Beast selected. Although that was a major issue that was actually a bigger issue in the first game, because they wouldn't always talk to the one closest to you, because there were technically two main characters. Sometimes it just felt like if you didn't start the conversation, they just randomly selected which one they wanted to talk to. And that was terrible, because in our first playthrough of the first game, Scarlet was not very sociable either. In fact, she had a very difficult time having a conversation with people. So, yeah. I need to talk to you. Now that we're on the right side here, let me... Wait, what's going on over here? It's a bunny! Hello, Mr. Hop Hop. What do you have to say? Fluffball the Wabbit. I'm a wabbit. Yes, you are. You're a little cutie pie is what you are. Look at that. All fluffy. What you doing out here in the woods?
Nothing much. Gambling, munching. Generally been a rabbit.
Wait, can I get that line again? Hold on. Hold your horses there. Come back here, Wabbit. I can't find where'd you... Oh my god.
Rabbit.
Do you mean rabbit, mister?
That's what I said. Rabbit.
Oh, and we can't get that first line again. Oh, that was a nice line. It was so quick, though. It was there and gone in a snap. Curiosity killing the cat is different. You have 9 lives. That is a fair assessment. Bears only have 1, but we're pretty hardy with that one. Why is there so much going on here? Oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay, we're not gonna deal with that just yet. We're gonna go over here and deal with Spirit of a Magister. And hopefully not piss off the crazy lady behind her.
A haze
Him.
of flame and
It.
confusion envelops you as the
Beard.
Magister's memories hit. You come for Alice Elysian, the witch, and she flees her home. You capture and crucify her, but she returns to life and burns you all.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder if the Covenant has anything to do with this. Okay. Came back to life and burned us all. Cool. Any fireproof pants here or anything? No? Awesome. Okay, so I need to... Hold on, we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to spread our wings up. Because I'm just going to walk on in there and talk to her, straight up. I'm going to state my desires here. There we go.
I'll kill your shining lights. I'll kill your shining lights.
What lights? I'm a Liz... Oh, shit, my scale's reflecting the sunlight. It seems to offend her. That is definitely a fireball coming out of her hair, though. So what's going on at Paynar? That doesn't sound good. Definitely. Cool your bones if you don't want trouble. Number 4. Let's go with number 4. Remark that Grove seems to miss her.
Venomous toad. I'd lick his back and say goodnight. I'd skin him all alive. I'll eat your shining lights.
Oh, we probably shouldn't tell the toad she said that. I've met your cows. They seem like delightful individuals. One of them really wanted me to go after her udder, though. I'm not sure if that's, Anyway.
Another world, another life. Thieves and liars. I'd eat their tongues. I'd eat their lives. I'll eat your shining lights.
Are you like Pennywise? Are we gonna get a headlights line here? Is that what's going on? Don't look into the headlights. Just finished the book you were meaning to read. Crown of Thunder. Never heard of it. Who's the author? Crown of Thunder. Hello, Rolt. Good to see you. How this is going to go in a second? I don't know. She seems like a reasonable individual. One away. One away. I did not see that. Okay. Even better. She's referring to your source. She is Pennywise. Uh-oh. Okay. Last clown I saw, I punched in the face because they tried to... So, the last time I met a clown, it was in a costume shop or something. I don't remember why we were there. I think somebody else needed something for a party. I was just browsing some costume stuff, performance makeup, and just don't know. Someone was behind me. I knew they were behind me. I could feel it. You know, you get that sense when someone moves behind you. That peripheral sensory. I knew someone was back there, so I fucking turn around because I assume it's the person I'm there with. Like, oh, all right, we're ready to go. I fucking just sit there leaning in my face, a clown, as I turn around, just face. I fucking walloped him. It caught me off guard. I walloped him right in the chin. Sucked for them. I felt pretty good about it, though. That'll teach them. Walloped a clown in the chin. It was great. And it wasn't even a normal clown either. It was one of those spooky clown, you know, the scary clown masks. They were the full getup. I guess it was close. It must have been close to Halloween or something. I don't know why. I don't remember exactly what time of year it was. It was probably close to Halloween. You know, a spooky clown in the shop. Let's, you know, sell our product. That'll be our mascot for the month. That guy had a sore jaw. Let me just tell you that much. My startle reaction involves an outright thrust with my arm. A few people have learned that the hard way. So, hey, it's not every day you get to say you punched a clown, right? Apparently, love meatloaf. Hey, meatloaf's pretty good, especially if it's well made. Toshi Onibuchi. Okay. I have no idea if I pronounced that close to right. I'm going with it. Never heard of him, though. So... Copy the name out of the book. Got it digitally, and it said it used up 1% of your copy quota. Uh-huh. I guess they don't want you copying the whole book and just posting it everywhere. I guess that's their way of, you can only copy so much out of the book. In case you're copying for academic reasons and you need like a quote or an excerpt or something, or like you're reviewing. So I suppose they allow you to copy a certain amount for those kind of purposes, but they don't want you copying the whole book. So that's most likely what that was about. Not every day you get to say you punched a clown. Nope. Nope, not every day. Only once in my life, in fact. Buddy works in a haunted house. He said the first rule you learn is to duck. Yeah, my instinct is to go for it. I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there whose instinct is to punch first, ask questions later. I have no doubt about that.
A generous bestowal.
Punching a clown deserves bits.
100 bits for punching a clown. I should punch clowns more often. Could make a business out of it. I think I'd run out of clowns. I don't think they'd volunteer for long. Thank you for the 100 bits, Mike. I appreciate that. And, yeah. No, I recommend it. If you ever get a chance to punch a clown in your life, go for it. It's, BJB approved. Just don't tell the bailiff that, if they ask. I'm not a bad influence. Clowns are a bad influence. That's who's a bad influence. Alright, so what were we having in our conversation here before I went out on a clown tangent? Okay. Yeah, I think you need to cool your bones there, missy. You don't want trouble with me. I got fisticuffs. I know how to use them.
Trouble?
Uh-oh.
Trouble? Bubbling skin and burning knuckle. I'll kill your shining lights.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Can I ease your pain?
Oh, baby, oh, darling, I'm so sorry. You feel it too, you feel it. Come to me, come and let us kill our shining lights.
Oh. I have a feeling there was no way that persuasion was gonna go well. Cast rain. Uh-huh. Yep. First course of action. Cast rain. She's immune to one. Oh. Oh. Hello there, totems. Hi. Oh, sleep. Wait, what? You what, mate? What the hell? That was 45,000 damage to one of my... Was that lava? The hell was that? Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. Alright. That's... Cast rain before we talk to her. Got it. How hardy are bears? Not that hardy. I'm pretty sure that was like lava level damage. Damn. Well, and this is why I autosave before I do anything in this game. That is 2 bamboozles in a row. We got killed at the docks, and we got fireballed to oblivion. They just stuck all the bamboozles in one forest. Jeez. Oh, did I load the auto? How much? Hold on. What's the damage here? Oh, okay. It wasn't as high as I thought it was. I thought I saw 45,000. It must have just been 2 overlapping numbers. That's still, you know, about 1,500 damage, which is enough to kill everybody in one shot. Yeah, that's before the totem's gonna... I didn't even look at her level. What level is she? Is she like level 16 or something? I really need to start looking at levels before I engage things. She floats in a pentagram. Well, she's definitely the devil, I'll give her that much. I'm out of coffee. It's so sad. Only 15. That's still 2 levels above me. Okay, so I'm definitely not supposed to be fighting her yet. If she's 2 levels over me, yeah, she's 2 levels over. Alright, so I'm not supposed to be fighting her yet. It's still a tad early. I'm curious, though, just for the sake of knowing, what does a rain spell do here? Will this actually help me at all? Where... I have rain, right? There it is. I gotta get closer. Hold on. Hold on. Let's nudge our way in here. We know we can go up close enough to talk to him without activating it. Fuck me! No! That's... I guess I can't get that close. Hold on. I want to see what rain does here. Screw you, lady. Where's my quick save? Okay, don't go quite that close. That pain hour, by the way, one-shot Sir Laura. Oh. Seen a devil yet? Oh, I'm sure we've seen 1 or 2 in disguise, at least. Maybe not a true devil, but we've seen a couple in disguise for sure. Alright, so stay just a little further back. I think if I go like... Not you. Get away. The one with the rain spell. Alright, I think we can safely go here. Can't quite get it where I want to. Why does the range feel so abysmal on that? Ooh, can I get up here? If I can get up here, I could totally cast that all the way over. Hold on. Or I need a boost. Someone boost me. Oh, shit, I can climb that. I don't even need a boost. We're fine. Hold on. I want high ground here for the rain spell. Okay. That's a little better anyway. Let's see what happens. We turned her fire off. No, it's still going. It's just a little reduced. That didn't actually seem to accomplish anything. Okay. Although, having that field up might be beneficial when we start the fight in earnest. When we come back for it. Not right now. Not right now. Definitely not. Okay, so let's head on over this way then. It's piercing damage, and a lot of it. Sir Losa will get too close to the fight and die out of combat. Okay, fair enough. I have a question that you're curious about. What happens if you purge her? Oh. Interesting. I don't think we have access to purge anymore. I got rid of all the sources of that. Unfortunately, so I don't think that's possible. Did I save the helmet? I think I ultimately ended up getting rid of the helmet. I don't think I have a way of doing it. Wait, what? Why did you take this ring off? That was a great ring. Why is... Oh, right, 183 magic armor. Right. But why not switch this for the Forged in Fire ring? Warfare Scoundrel. 62 HP feels like it's a little better than 10 magic armor. And 5% extra damage. I feel like I should put the Mist Descends back on instead of Forged in Fire. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little better. Okay. Now that I've noticed that, let's save again. You doubt anything? Yeah, I don't think it would do anything. I think the Purge was just for that one. Ooh, do I have the helmet, though? I think I sold it, but let's take a look here. If anyone has it, Beast will still have it in his inventory. I do have it! Hold on. We can try this. I'm curious now. Let's find out.
I think my helmet can tell that I've consumed Source.
But you haven't consumed Source. You have none. You're fine. Chill out while we purge her. Alright, what's the range on this? Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. We can catch her with it. Okay, just need her to get into range. Crap. No, she is an invalid target, so that doesn't do anything. Interesting idea, but not effective. Very interesting idea. No go, though. She one-shots you in every difficulty. Yeah, if you arrive at her the level like I did if you're under level 4, which given her level and the level of most of the things in the area is not unreasonable to roll up on her under-leveled, it makes sense, but if you're level appropriate with reasonable gear for the level, I don't think she'd want it. It would hurt like hell, don't get me wrong. By design, it's supposed to hurt like hell, but I don't think it'd be an instant kill in most general difficulties, if you're level appropriate with reasonable gear. Still painful. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to run into it. Hey, it's Jahan. Is this the same Jahan from the first game? Kind of looks like he's got a fancier facial hair, but hey, we found Jahan. So he's been living out here, I guess, with Mordcon, Mordcon's pupper, Shane. Shane. It feels like a very ordinary name.
I suppose even you don't know your master's name, do you?
Okay, so somebody from the first... Wait.
The Shadow?
Wait.
The Crawler? He has 10,000 names, all true and cruel.
You took a party of level 17 server with life, so the damage is based off of percentages, then. That's the only way that would work that I can think of. Obviously, it does a lot of damage, but if I were 2 levels higher with appropriate level gear, I figure I'd have 1,500 HP. Surely. At least on somebody. On the squishier people, probably not. But, I don't know, maybe. Unless the damage specifically scales to your level and not hers, if it's some kind of special skill. On one hand, I want to go say hello to... Why is he still alive? Isn't this like hundreds of years in the future from the first game? Right, I guess... Oh, it did kind of hint through his story that he had an unnaturally long life due to his pact with the demon. 1,000 years in the future? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's his pact with that demon, the whole story element from before. He had an unnaturally long life, because if I remember correctly, even in the first game, he was from an ancient empire. So even in the first game, he was probably well over 1,000 years old. I guess, so it makes sense now that I think about it. He's here, he's alive. I doubt anybody else is, though. Maddie was already getting kind of... She was already kind of an old battle axe, so I doubt she made it much further. You never finished the first game. You loved it, played most of it, don't remember much of it. Yeah. Although I have that issue with most games, no matter how good they are. After a period of time, I typically just forget everything. Which is great for replayability, because I can always go back after a few years and it'll be like a fresh experience. And not completely fresh, I will remember bits and pieces, but pretty fresh, which is nice. Do we want to deal with this or that? This or that? What do we got going on here? We got a chest there. Isn't his phylactery was supposed to be up here somewhere, wasn't it? Is there like an entrance, or... Could have swore he said it was up here. I don't see it, though. I think it wants me to fight the ghosties. What level are the ghosties? Hold on, what level are they? 13. Yeah, they're on level. That's not bad if we have to fight them or whatever we have to fight there. She's a nasty fight. You don't have to fight her. Don't think the fight is worth it at all. But I like to experience things, especially bad things. It's odd. Even some games you absolutely love, you never quite finish. Just reach a point of burnout with games. It's unpredictable. It's fair. I actually have a few friends like that. And I play games with them. So we have a long list of games that are like 70 to 80% complete that we've just moved on from. Because interest waned. So I get it. I certainly understand that. Me, if I start something, I typically want to finish it. That's just how I am. But, like I said, friends on the other hand, not necessarily as much. Losa does want to talk to Jahan. I figured as much. He seems like he's gonna be heavily related to her quest.
I suppose even you don't know your master's name, do you?
Okay, let's deal with the spirits over here first, though. See what we can identify.
It does not respond to my touch. There must be a way to activate it.
That looks like it's stained blood red. Gee. I wonder if blood rain has anything to do with this. Well, maybe not. I take it all back. I was being a smartass.
It does not respond to my touch.
Okay.
There must be a way to activate it.
Alright, so we have to figure out how to activate it. I see a bone pile up here. Why would this be up here just like this? And here I thought I was being clever. And too clever for my own good, I suppose. You can keep your skull, mister. I don't want it. Ooh, what's down here? Statues. Have I already been through those? I have been through those statues already. If I recall correctly, they were nothing. Because that's the old rabbit. Yeah. Let's go in and talk to somebody. Hey, Crip, how you doing? Good to see you this evening. Ooh, White Russian. There you go. That's a good drink for the evening. Especially a bad thing to experience, so you have fun trying to find out how to beat her. Oh, I'm sure we'll figure it out. I have no doubt about that. But we'll wait until we're a little more appropriate for the situation before we do that. Oh, wait, what are you... Why are there...
Surrender, sorcerer.
What? You what? Is there a sorcerer hidden somewhere in here? I don't see him. Unless they're invisible. Maybe they're invisible. Where's that nun? I want to talk to the nun. Where's she hiding? No, she wandered away. Crap. She's been here for a while, because this place is decrepit, and she would have been here when it was active and in its prime. Ooh, maybe this is where I find some of those statue pieces that are... No, because see, here's another statue that's exactly the same model. It's missing the exact same body parts. Was the other one missing the head? The other one was interactable, though. So we might be able to find the parts of the statue that we're missing in here. Or something. I don't know. I still have no idea what that statue's all about. I'm going to talk to a ghost.
The spirit of a very young nun wanders in the cloister. Seeing you, she gives you a shy smile and a bobbing curtsy.
Doing well? Have any turkey dinner plans? As far as I'm aware, it's pretty much just me around here this year. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll fix up a fancy meal, but most likely not. I do have Christmas plans, though, when that rolls around. Nothing for Thanksgiving this year, so I'll probably just be here. You could drink wine, I could drink one. Right here. Okay.
Hello? Are you lost? Are you looking for a home?
Was this like an orphanage? I have a home already. Is this your home?
Yes, it is my home. It is a home for all those who need one.
That's nice. Unless evil, horrible atrocities were committed here on people who needed a home, then it's not nice.
Under the wing of Father Rallick, all are safe. All can find comfort.
Ralik. Why is that name familiar? Ralik. That was the human god, wasn't it? Yeah, Ralik is the human god. Okay.
All those of my kind, at least.
Oh. 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 It's rough being a lizard out here. I wonder if the war between humans and ancients lizard people, the ancient empire, was a thing back when this abbey was standing in its prime. Why, hello there, Mr. Beta. Welcome on in. Good to see you. How you doing this evening? How's your productivity been with the whole time off for sickness thing? Ooh. That water went down good. And I hope you're feeling better, of course. Yeah. So the question of the day is, what do you think Oumuamua is, based on all the information recently publicized, as well as the research that has not been publicized? Mm-hmm. Potentially the first alien thing to pass through our system? Yep. Indeed, indeed. Okay, productivity has been okay. More rest than you wanted, but it's alright. Well, hey, you know, when you're under, it's kind of what you need to get better. Yes. Hey, Lave. Good to see you as well. Everyone's popping on in. Nice. Good to see y'all. How did you come to call this close to your home, lady?
My parents were killed. Tragically. It was an accident.
Oh, so this is essentially an orphanage, I guess.
I
Okay.
wandered in the forests until the sisters found me. They washed my sins away, fed me, clothed me. That's what home is.
Thank you for the shout-outs, Mike. Appreciate that. You just finished building a dresser from IKEA. The missus was supposed to build it, but, you know. I actually don't mind building things. I kind of like it. Gives me an hour or two to be... Just kind of get my hands into something. It's cathartic. But I'm predisposed to building things, so that probably helps in my case. But hey, at least it's done, right? And I'm sure it's a lovely dresser. I wonder why are you not in the Hall of Echoes? You know you're dead, right? A lot of spirits don't seem to realize it, although she's had plenty of time to figure it out.
She shrugs. If you had to choose an adjective to describe that shrug of hers, the closest word you could find would be sly.
Sly. A sly shrug. Maybe I am, maybe I ain't. It's for me to know and you to find out. Okay, fair enough.
Besides, my parents are surely in the halls.
Do you not want to see them?
By Ralik's blessing, I remain here.
Oh, okay. Well, that was not very informative. We got some magisters. We got, what, 3 of them? I see 3. Is there any more than that? I think it's just 3. Well, that would explain why there's a random lava puddle. Whoever the sorcerer is, they're apparently powerful. Oh, what else do I see? So we got a spirit up there. We've got a spirit out here. Yeah, it's just the 3 matches. It'll be an easy fight. They only have 1. Oh, damn it! Made a liar out of me, Ranger. 2 of them only have 1 armor type, which makes this very easy. Okay, let's have a conversation. See what's going on. We'll save quick first.
He spares you but a glance, then turns his focus back on whatever it is he's hiding.
Let somebody roll up behind you. For all they know, I could be helping the sorcerer. Okay, who's in charge here?
Sorcerer.
Maybe this guy's doing all the
Best you
talking.
leave the building, stranger. We have sorcerer trouble. We're trying to talk her down without a fight. It's not going well.
Apparently not.
God's damn sorcerers.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Well, I'm a sorcerer. Oh, maybe we shouldn't mention that. Goddamn sorcerers indeed. Kill him. Let's figure out some information. We can always kill him anyway. We shall keep a straight face. A sorcerer here? Oh my. Should I get an umbrella? Will there be rain? Will there be lightning, so should there be a plastic umbrella?
A sorceress, as it happens. A master of portals. Ooh. And a lizard, too. And there's naught wrong with that. Our snake-scaled sorcerer seems unable to escape. But we can't get close enough to bring her down.
After reading about Oumuamua right now, you think it's a rock. Okay. Me, I'm thinking it's, well, I mean, obviously there's that, like, ooh, maybe it's an alien artifact of some sort. But, I feel like there's enough, it's weird. I think everyone generally agrees that it's something out of the ordinary. It's definitely weird. Kind of gives you something to think about on a physics end of things as well, given the nature of it, and what we know and believe to be in between the solar systems, if you will. But at the end of the day, despite all the weirdness, the natural explanations still seem to be, at the just kind of the core of it, still the more plausible explanations. As many complications as there are in the natural explanations, there are just as many major questions and concerns and issues with it being creature-made, if you will. Like, why is it flipping? Why was it moving so slowly into our atmosphere? Or, not atmosphere, solar system. So what I'm thinking is the most reasonable explanation I've heard that I think I agree with is the fact that it's probably a comet. It's probably gassing, which is why it's picking up speed. Seems reasonable enough. The complications for that seem to be the least outlandish. Like, dust trails are how we see the gassing, right? The reflection of light there. It's a large portion of it. And there have been put forward some scenarios in which it wouldn't create a dust trail, or would create one with particles so big as to reflect much less light, so we wouldn't notice the gassing. And that seems to be a hell of a lot more plausible than some solar sail just careening out of control, or any number of other things. So I think it's most likely just some weird comet that's got properties we're just not familiar with yet. And I think that's most likely it. It's weird anyway. It's interesting to think about the possibilities, but I think it's, well, as they say, it's not aliens until it's aliens. And I just, I think that might be a little optimistic for the extraterrestrial society. Just my take on it. But I was curious what anyone else thought. He's usually the correct one. Occam's razor, good old Occam. That was a smart one. Outgassing was why it was spinning now. Possibly. I don't know if it was spinning before or after. I haven't seen anything about when it started spinning, but it's possible. I'd certainly believe it. It's still interesting. I think they're still questioning whether it's from our own solar system or if it's from outside of it. I think there's still some question there. Like, it could have come from our own Oort cloud, even. I don't think it's 100% confirmed to be from outside extra solar. But I do think people generally believe it is. But there is still the possibility it is originating from inside of our own system as well, I think. It ain't coming back, no. No, I think that thing's gone. It's going. Going, gone. Home run. No, I just thought it was interesting. Figured maybe somebody else had a perspective on it I haven't thought of yet. Just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. That's fair. That's true. I've been in that situation before.
We chased her clear across the country, and she's left devastation in her wake. We expect a Voidwoken attack here too, at any moment. That, or worse.
Okay. Alright. How do we win it? Obviously, I would like to kill the Magisters here. At some point. I don't know if these are the sheeps or the wolves. But, either way, they're a problem. Is he seriously barking again? Oh my god. This dog. But, right outside of the window, too. It's almost like he knows what I'm doing in here. Let's ask him how are you hoping for this to end, exactly?
Normally we'd take her down and ship her off to the necklace farm. But she doesn't seem the type to go quiet. And the White Magisters aren't too happy with her. If we don't kill her, they probably will.
Oh. Okay, so he's definitely not one of the sheep. He's one of the wolves. He knows what's up. Fair enough, then. We're definitely killing him.
Or die.
But I don't know if we want this sorcerer. Not all the sorcerers should live. There's been a lot of nasty ones around here, so I don't know if this is a good one or a bad one. I have a way with sorcerers. Let me have a word with them.
Well, it's your funeral. Try not to let her use sorcery on you. I'd like to avoid having Voidwoken show up. And do watch out for the lava. That's instant death.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, there she is. I can actually see her now. Hennig. Wait, that was someone we needed to talk to, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure we needed to talk to them. Oh, crap. That's the... I remember now from the book. That's the one making the Death Fog bomb. Hennig. So they're bad. They're not good. They're into the whole genocide thing. So that's a little problematic. So we need to kill the Magisters and her. We need to take them all down. We're gonna get another source point, but we ain't getting it from her. Unless we can manipulate her into getting it from her and still being able to kill her like we did with Mortis.
Come quietly, sorcerer.
Mike. You ever tried genocide? Maybe it's ain't. Maybe. Although this would be the second occurrence of it in this game in the last 100 or so years. 50? When did Lucian kick the bucket? Alexander's... probably in the last 30 years. It was used against the Black Ring, although that could have been before Alexander was born. It's probably sometime in the last 50 years. They wiped out the elven homelands, and now they're trying to wipe out the humans. Oh no, the dwarves, they want to take over the world. Damn you, Justinia. We're gonna kill her someday, don't worry about it. But, I don't know, we'll have to have a conversation with her, see what we can, I don't know, kind of work out. I would like to ideally take her out of the picture, but as... I was about to say, as far as things go, she may be one of the lesser evils, and then I realized, you know, death fog in major cities, probably, during a festival where pilgrims come from everywhere, probably not the lesser evil after all. Without her, they can't make the bomb. Or they'll have to use a less optimal arming system for it anyway. So I do think we want her dead. The question is, can we get source from her before we kill her? I definitely want to kill the Magisters. I kind of want to have a conversation first, but honestly, I don't need the conversation anymore. And going into the conversation with her, having the goodwill of already killing the Magisters might help us. So I think we're gonna... Sorry, Magisters. I'll make it quick and painless, so here. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and put you to sleep. Don't worry about it. What are you doing? I'm putting him to sleep. It's nap time. Oh god, did that really not offend them? They don't seem to care. I'm gonna keep doing it until they aggro. Because I want them to aggro off of that action. That way we don't lose the whole chloroform thing here. Eventually they will. Stop it. No, you. No. I'll do what I please, and you can't stop me. Trust me, I've got a backpack full of this stuff. I can lob it all day. Death is at hand, criminal. Finally. Finally you grow a spine. Die. We are all clustered up. Good thing we get to go before at least one of them. That's promising. The Inquisitor, so this one, the Caster. Excellent. Cleric? They're gonna have a combination of Necromancy and Hydrosophist, I believe. Ooh, they don't have a shield, do they? unusual. Wait, is that a two-handed? No, they're holding it in one. One-handed, no shield. Is that a wand? They just twirled it like so it's a wand, so they're straight-up spellcaster. Okay, it's fair enough. What do I have here? I'm going to use a knockdown arrow. It's probably a waste. I really don't need to. How much HP do you have? 1,000. That's quite a bit. I really wish I had just a basic CC arrow of some sort. We've got Cripple, but that will only help against this guy. And I can't even apply it to him because he's got physical armor up. And that's kind of basically my only CC here. On the upside, I'm gonna go ahead and take. What is your physical? Physical armor is much lower, so we'll go physical damage this fight. I'll take the bloody arrows. That'll be a notable increase in damage. And alley-oop. Oh, felt good. No suffocation, unfortunately. Is there any high ground I can get to from here? Doesn't. Well, maybe the stairs. I could get over here. Can I reach? No. Stairs might count as high ground. I don't know. I think we're better off probably just wailing away. Let's. What else could I do? Any way I could bomb? I could haste Losa. That way we can get a fully upgraded incarnate into the fight out of that blood puddle. So if I'm going to do that, I think we'll tactical retreat up here. I don't think that's high enough for high ground bonus. It will extend our range, though. Which, if nothing else, will be nice. Haste Losa. There we go. This might suck a little, depending what happens here. Fortify, you're a Geomancer. That was unexpected. And there's the Hydrosophist. Oh. That complicated things. Okay, now they have the appropriate armors. Crap. I really had to get a lot out of that first round there, didn't I? So I should have used a knockdown arrow. After all. We're still fine. It's just 3 of them. Just Magisters. We'll be okay. Not a big deal. A little unfortunate, but not a big deal. So you've just blown a couple of spells here. So who's my biggest worry? The Ranger's gonna do some stuff here. Maybe I should go for the Ranger. You probably have a heal spell, though. You didn't use it this time, but you got the armor up. I wonder you didn't start with any physical. You can just create it. Yeah, that seems. I kind of figured that would be the case with the Inquisitor, but I wasn't expecting them to do so much with it. Why, hello there, Alex. 200 middies. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome on in. How you been? Having a good week, I hope. I feel like we need to take the Inquisitor out of the fight first. This guy, my concern here is him just charging in and then doing the whirly-bird spin. But honestly, he's two-handed. That's gonna hurt like hell if he does. However, in order for me to stop him, that is a lot of magic armor. We can't stop him in 1 round, so we're better off taking out the utility of the Inquisitor, I think. And 300 physical armor, that's doable. So that's what we're gonna go for. I'm just not exactly sure how I want to go about it yet. Oh hell, I can hit you with this, huh? Sure. I forgot how much range that had now. Alright, so we can CC the Inquisitor at this point. That was... What the hell did you do? That was very... Oh, you used the armor-piercing one. I see. Okay. I guess? Is that what you just did? Yeah. Okay, it was the armor-piercing one. Fortunately, everything was lined up in such a way she didn't seem to hit 2 people with it. Which is good. Or maybe it just tickled the prince or something. They're both missing a small amount of health, so I'm not sure what happened there. I wasn't looking. Okay, so you are my top priority. We'll go ahead and just chunk this one down. Prince can do a huge portion of damage here. Without question. In fact, I think we're going to see if we can't get a disease off as well. Because that'll do even more damage.
I'm ready.
250, not bad. Got the decaying and disease, so they can't heal themselves anymore. Which is excellent. In fact, at that point, I think I almost want to move on, because that... Well, they'd probably heal somebody else. I guess it's still the best option. If nothing else, that at least means we probably won't have to worry about a first aid from the ranger over there onto them, which would be nice. Or maybe they will still first aid and do damage. I don't know. Either way, I think I'm good with it. Do I want to apply a bleed here? A bleed would be nice. There we go with a bleed. Oh, you were already bleeding. Well, have another one, I guess. Twice the bleeding is better than one bleeding. Oh, you've got cleave. I forgot about that. Thank God you missed. How did you miss? Does haste give dodge? No. Haste does not give dodge. How did you miss that? Sir. Sir. You might have cataracts. You should see your optometrist immediately. He hit the one further away, too. That's the impressive part. Okay. It must be the stunning outfit she's wearing. It had him flustered, quite distracted. Losa always did know how to dress for the occasion. Okay, we got the blood puddle. We're definitely going with our big boy here. Mama needs some help. You're gonna have to kick a Magister Knight's ass for her. Yeah. Here we go. Let's buff you. And this is why I hasted, so I can get the Shadow Infusion out as well. Which is a 75% increase in damage total. Don't look a gift whiff in the mouth. I probably shouldn't, but I do. I can't help it. It's an addiction, really. So, Actually, no, he does a lot of damage and he has the cleave, so leaving him unmolested is not a great idea. We definitely need to wail on him a bit. Just debating how we want to handle it, because now we have 3 people clustered into cleave range. It's terrible. What am I doing with my life? How much AP is it going to cost me to get behind you? Or over here at least 1? Okay, so what we could do is we could do this. Then we could pop him with this. It does a huge chunk of damage. Like, truly massive. So get that out in this round. That's half his magic armor, so almost exactly half. 1 point off. Which is great. And you're... you know what? I'm not worried about you. We'll just let the... You do go next. If you get an AoE attack, depending on what it is, how's our magic armor doing? Magic armor is still perfectly fine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and ignore the Inquisitor for now, as long as the decaying is running. Ballistic shot sounds like a plan. Yeah, we're not high enough for high ground, but we will get a 55% bonus here to our damage, so about the same as being at high ground. 213, respectable. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else. I suppose I could try and start chipping down. No. I guess we'll just finish him off. I'll go ahead and throw a barrage at him. It's fine. Okay, we got 2 crits out of that. Not bad. Again, respectable damage. Coming, Joan of Arc. I think that's the witch outside. Oh, what did you do? Okay, you threw an ice spell and then tripped yourself. Wow. Good thing I didn't waste any effort on attacking that one. They did a favor for me. They did chunk a bunch of my magic armor, but whoop, flipped right on over afterwards. Okay, so we don't have to worry about them next round. They just CC'd themselves. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. I've done it. And I'm the actual player that should know better, and I've still done it. So I'm definitely going to stop laughing about that right now. Okay, between Losa and the Incarnate Champion, this guy's taken care of now. So, you know what? Let's make sure he's taken care of for a minute here. We'll go ahead and knock him down real fast. I don't want to hit the ghost on accident. I don't think we can fight the ghosts. I'm pretty sure they're invulnerable, but just to be safe. So let's knock him down. He's got a turn coming up soon anyway. And now I can go ahead and get him, Blobby! Blobby has been MVP lately. He's not going to be super MVP here, but I might as well put him out because it does give us the extra turn. It does let us do some damage here. The slow is nice, of course. Less dodging, less movement speed, very nice. And if she wants to run... Escape. Don't hit the escape key for that window. The one window in the game you can't close with the escape key. The one. That's it. It's the only one I've found. Okay. Yeah. Eat Earth. I forgot about Tactical Treat. That's fine. They had to waste AP on that. So that's one less attack they're going to get. And they went for Beast of all people, who can just put that armor right back up, so. Oh, you precious little creature. If I move, I get knocked down. I want to get into backstab range, but I know if I move, you might as well queue up the Yakety Sax, because I'm going to go slipping too. So, with that in mind, I'm not going to get into backstab range. We're just going to deal with this normally. I'll just take a swing from here, it's fine. There. Ruptured tendons. It looks like they... How is this not at least the same range as my basic attack? This is going to make me move... Yeah, it's going to make me move a smidge forward. It is the same range. This just automatically moves me forward without fussing about it. There! Okay, now we're in range. Phew. Alright, if they're going to keep trying to run away, we might as well rupture them. RNG rolls in his favor for this one time, when it didn't actually matter because we're in a super easy fight. Yep. Won't next time because he laughed. Awkward laughter. Notice most people, even if they know about it, don't bother with combining their characters' boots with nails. It hasn't really been a big deal in the second game here. In the first game, it was a huge deal, because slipping was a constant issue. In 2 here, it's happened a couple of times, but it really hasn't been a... I mean, considering how often I switch my boots out, I'd run out of nails. So I guess with the constant gear swapping and the fact that it's just really not a big deal in the second game like it was in the first... I don't know. I just haven't felt the need to. I don't know if there comes a point where ice becomes more prevalent. But as it stands, like, this is it. This is the extent of ice. And even then, it's not as... You're not as likely to slip on it in this one as you were in the first. Like, you can take small movements and almost always be fine. Plus, there's a huge amount of teleporting. Like... The Prince alone has 4 ways he can get out of an ice pit without falling. He's got wings. He's got 2 different scoundrel teleports. He's got another way. I can't remember what it is, though, right now. Anyway, he's got so many ways of getting out of an ice field or moving around the ice field, it doesn't even matter. So I think the increased prevalence of movement skills... combined with the lower occurrence of frozen surfaces, it's just not as big an issue in number 2. Just my opinion on it, my observation. Right or wrong. Alright, who doesn't have magic armor on them? You do. They all do. We're going very physical. I was going to charm somebody, but that may not be an option here. So instead, what I'm going to do for my dearest incarnate... Come on, get over here. I want to drop you 2 right on top of each other. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to wail on you. Nothing personal. It's just the way it's got to be. Who else missing physical armor? Almost everybody. The Magister Ranger's not gonna... I was thinking maybe we apply bleed here, but now that I think about it, you're already bleeding. Not gonna be a big deal on him. So let's just save that and go with Encourage instead. Nothing personnel, kid. Exactly. But yeah. Ice just isn't as big a prevailing issue in Original Sin 2. There isn't an entire area called Hyberheim here. Even in the first game, the biggest issue with ice was mostly in Hyberheim. There were a couple of incidences with some powerful cryomancers beyond that. That was definitely beneficial. But the size of fields has kind of been reined in as well.
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Why, hello there, Raiders. Hey, Garo Shadowscale. Good to see you again. How you doing, friend? And, Sora the Keymaster. I believe that is a Kingdom Hearts reference. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have never actually played. Just heard the occasional name or two in my time. Hello, Nyx, as well. Yes, it is. Aha! Ah, good. Nice. Picard salutes. Yes. Good thinking, Mike. And show them the mistakes they've made. It's like our penitent stare. Just facepalm them and suddenly it all comes flooding back. Great. Was playing some Terraria. How does Divinity? I love this game. I love it too. It's actually going pretty well. We've been bamboozled twice. We're in the Cloister Woods. So there's 2 bamboozles out here that effectively insta-kill you. And we hit them both. One of them I knew was coming, though. I could kind of read it, but still wanted to see what was up. The other one got me off guard. But other than that, it's been going pretty well. Finishing up a fight here right now, so we can go kill a sorcerer. One of our own. Yeah, it's fine. It's a thing. What else can Losa do here? Anything productive? Door to Eternity, we don't need that just yet. I guess our best move here is just to summon a totem. We'll get a blood one up. I don't know who's gonna shoot. Okay. Not the worst choice. Alright, Incarnate, although I would have definitely preferred if it had been the Magister Ranger. Just saying. But yeah, that looked like it hurt a little bit. Did it hurt? It definitely looked like it hurt. Alright, I'm not super worried about the Ranger. There's a good chance she's going to try and run away. We'll get our attack of opportunity. The Knight, on the other hand, will probably just start swinging. Yeah, with that two-hander, he's got some improved range. He might be able to reach Losa. She will survive 1 round of attacks unless he crits like everything, though, so that's fine. Wait, do I have... Does Mosquito have Cleave on it? Is it AoE? This might be AoE. It might hit both of them, because it's definitely highlighting both of them. Well, just to be safe, let's make sure we get the Knight clicked. Nope, just the one. Okay. Weird how they were both lighting up like that, though. Oh! 1 crit. It's nice from our crit machine here. They are standing in a pool of their own blood, but they both have magic armor up, so that's not going to work. Might just take an extra shot here. Let's free up the Prince. This should be enough to kill it with the bleeding. Yeah, excuse me, what? What? How did that not hit? Excuse me, game, I have a question. Why are you broken? A game worth a play if you ever get your hands on it. Very worth it. And it's a long game. You definitely get your money's worth. It'll last a while. Mike's used to it by now. Mike tends to mess around with those bounty hunters a lot. You still haven't tried Terraria yet. You bought it in Steam Summer Sale like 5 years. That's a long time. I actually have friends who like to play it from time to time, so I play it mostly with them. I went through the, you know, killed all the bosses and everything on my own once. That's... I think I've more or less had my fill of Terraria in that capacity, so... I mean, I got some good playtime out of it for what I paid. No complaints from me. The building felt a little lackluster, which is always kind of the case with those sort of non-isometric 2D kind of building games. There's just not enough you can do with them, in my opinion. But, you know, it's a fun game. How did that not kill you, though? Seriously. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you just rupture tendon yourself to oblivion. That's... If I stay here, maybe you'll run away, huh? Huh? No, that's gonna fall off for your next turn. Who encouraged you? Did you... Was that you, mister? Wait, do they both have exactly 150 HP? Well, what are the odds? They both have 150 HP and they're both bleeding. It's a nice coinky-dink, you know? Okay, ship bounce. Good night, sweet prince. Bleeding will finish that off. Now, you know what? I've changed my mind, lady. Because I'm a little pissed off that arrow missed. So I'm just gonna take you down. Nope, I had a feeling she was gonna try and run away. That's what they do. Nice attack of opportunity. What is it with you and the beast right now? Would you think you actually have a chance of killing him with shots like that? He could take like 3 more rounds of punishment from you and still be fine. It's cute. Alright, 71 HP, you're not going to die into the bleed. So I really should finish you off. How are you doing? I still have a teleport. Can I reach you? I can get close enough. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is... Fire breath, I can get the burning through. The burning plus the bleeding might be enough. So throw the dragon's blaze here, get the burn. Is that gonna do it? It might do it, I don't know. Let's take a look here. So the bleeding will do 40, well, basically 44. And the burning will do 30. Oh yeah, no, that's got her. When they both tick, she's done. She, I can't tell. Do you have a beard, mister? You're on fire. I can't actually. So, whatever you are, you're going to die, so I guess it doesn't matter. Rest in peace. Alright, now we can cloak and dagger over and atrophy.
Is mine.
You've got no weapon. Wait, did you just randomly keel over dead? The bleed got you, okay. That's right, you only had 20 HP. So... Guess I'll just put a blood totem there. Gee, wondered who it's going to attack. It's probably going to try and attack this one and hit the pillar, because that's just what the AI does. No, it made the right decision. Look at it. Well, okay. To be fair, it might not have been able to see her with that little pillar there. Should probably try it. I'd recommend it. It's not a bad game by any means. It'll definitely give you some playtime. That's definitely a block. Is that why you ran back there? Oh, maybe. It's not going to save your life, but clever. Ooh, it says I'll hit her. It didn't lie to me for once. We got it. This should be the end of the fight. Okay. Wait, why did Blob's turn come? Oh, right, you're not dead yet. Right. Blob, just chill for a minute, I guess, here. Just do something like that. I don't know what I was expecting out of that. Sorry, Beast. Beast is used to it by now. It just kind of happens to him. Just randomly takes damage from friendly fire. All the time. Okay, that'll hit, right? It hit this time. Amazing. Oh, Jesus. Blobby, what are you doing, Blobby? Oh God. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Nobody was at risk of dying. Blobby didn't kill anyone. We're okay. Everyone cuddle. Arguably insta-karma for trying to skip out on. Okay, let's see what they're going to give us here. Nothing. Am I really going to get no loot from this fight? I mean, it wasn't a difficult fight, admittedly. There we go. I knew someone had something. Worm tremor. don't think anyone has the skills to learn that. Let's take a look here. Nope. Nope. Alright, the only person who can learn it already has it. We'll add that to wares. I doubt this is going to be any good, but let's check it out. 52 physical armor, sneaking and leadership. Nope, that's not going to do it. How about this ranger? Maybe a special arrow? Ooh, a couple special arrows. Mind if I do? Okay. That was it. Oh, ooh, we are well past time for the first break, so that is what I'm going to do. When I get back, we will have a quick conversation with a ghost and go see about killing a sorceress. Genocidal sorceress. I will catch you guys on the other side. Be back in about 5.